All right, everybody, welcome in tonight. Happy Friday night. We got a great one lined up for you tonight. We got a long-awaited guest joining us tonight. Super cool guy. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up for you. As always, we've got the rich lady who owns 2 planes who only comes on here to make fun of us poors. How you doing tonight there, Gutters Pub?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right, doing okay. Joining with us tonight, as always, we've got our token mad scientist, shocking himself faster than he can shock the world. How you doing tonight there, Nathan?
Oh, I'm doing great. This seems like it could be a real good night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Joining us, too, we have Tombstones coming up here, blessing us with her presence. How you doing tonight there, Tombstones?
I am doing great. I am so excited for tonight.
All
Could hardly
right.
sleep.
There we go. Yeah, let's see that, Tommy. I told you you got your number one fan here joining you tonight. How you doing tonight there, Tommy? Good to have you on, brother.
I am very well. I'm very excited to be here tonight, guys. Thank you very much for inviting me. Let's get freaky. Let's go.
All right, I like it. We're going to get freaky up in here, guys. It's going to get freaky. We're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff. It'll be a good time. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Please make sure you have hit that thumbs up. It is going out on all different platforms across the world. We're live on X, many different places. We are live on YouTube, many different places. We're live on whatever that Facebook thing is. So any of you boomers out there watching, shout out to you. We are live, I don't even know where else. This is going out on 8 or 9 different platforms. But we do thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. Thanks a lot. We're going to get this show going here in just one moment.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby normal.
Abby normal.
Listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
All right. Once again, thanks everybody for being here. We got a great one lined up. Who's in here already? We got TK coming in here right off the bat. Good to see you, TK. We got Gumby in there, and we got Matt Dummett. What's up, Matt Dummett? Karen from HR checking in with us. We've got Praxis in here. Good to see you, Praxis. Let's see who else we got coming in here right off the bat. We've got Gene. What's up, Gene Gambley? Good to see you out there, brother. Let's see. We got Guaco Loco coming in here. We got Goose Sports. What's up, Goose? Good to see you, brother. Blazer in there. What's up, Blazer? Good to see you, Blazer. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see who else. We got Misfits Mania in there. Good to see you, Misfits. Let's see if I missed your name. Not doing it on purpose, but Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. We got Ann Howcroft in here. Lizzie Pop coming in here. We got Adventure Required. We got John Michael. People are flowing in. Really good to see each and every one of you. Please, no matter where you're watching this at, whether you're watching this on Gutters, whether you're watching this on Old Man Bill's, whether you're watching on Tombstones, or whether you're watching over here, we don't mind. We just love having you here no matter where you are. And we got a hell of a guest lined up. Tommy, what's going on tonight, brother?
How you doing, guys? Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can feel it. I can feel this is going to be fun. So I'm excited. It's early in the morning where I am. As you guys know, it's 20 to 4, but I'm ready for action and I'm ready to go. And I've got my energy drink
4.
ready.
Yeah, there you go. You got your drink ready. You're 20 till 4. That's perfect. Yeah, that's got to be crazy. But you said you're a night guy anyway, so this is probably pretty normal for you.
I live on Eastern Standard Time pretty much, so this is normal for me. So yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Well, that works out. So I notice a lot of the guests that you get are from the States or from places like that, so I'm sure working that timing out has to be a little hard sometimes.
Yeah, I don't see the kids a lot, but it's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, that's what pictures are for.
They're fine. Exactly.
That's what pictures are.
I don't see the kids either, but that's on purpose.
Oh, geez. So, Tommy, just going ahead, a lot of people out here might have no earthly clue who you are. Why don't you give everybody a rundown and let everybody know who Tommy is?
Yeah, so I've got a podcast called Let's Get Freaky. We talk about all high strangeness, ghosts, cryptids, UFOs. I get cool guests on to share their experiences. Sometimes we get into conspiracies as well, because I think that's all linked. And we just get freaky, we from Bigfoot to all sorts of wild topics that I absolutely love. I've had a lot of weird experiences myself, so I know this stuff is real. What it is, I don't know. We're living a crazy world. It's getting crazier, but I just find it all fascinating, man. And I just enjoy meeting guys like you and talking about weird stuff, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing. We started doing this. We all grew up big fans of Art Bell and things like that, and so we tried to kind of take this and put it into a kind of a humor-based Art Bell in a sense, to where we could do both, laugh on a Friday night and talk about cool stuff and not be stuffy,
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I mean, we get quite serious quite a lot of the time. We just get freaky, so it's nice to let the hair down and just let it go. I'm going to let it down tonight.
That's what we're here
Love
for.
it.
That's what we're here for. We're those people where the hair comes down, kind of like Pee Wee's Playhouse,
Yeah.
without the weirdness, without that.
Oh, God. Could have come up with something better than that. Wow. Now we all feel strange.
Starting off
Here
good.
real fast.
Starting off good. What's up, Yanni? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Yanni, in the chat. So what, like, to tell everybody the kind of stuff you like to cover over there. I mean, it's a pretty round thing, but, like, what's your favorite stuff to cover? What do you kind of look for?
My favorite is Bigfoot. I'm fascinated by that subject. I know there's a little bit, to people that don't look into this stuff, they think you're crazy when you talk about Bigfoot. But for me, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to support it. That there could be something out there like that. And I've talked to so many people that have seen these things that I trust. I think there's something to it, man. And I find that fascinating. Cryptids are like one of my favorite topics to talk about. But UFOs, I mean, I've seen things in the sky I can't explain. Ghosts, I grew up in a haunted house as well when I was younger. So, and I've had a lot of weird stuff happen since I started doing the podcast as well. I think when you look into the paranormal, it looks back. And I think that kind of, you got to be careful what you wish for sometimes with this kind of stuff, because it can get scary. It can get freaky.
So what do you think? Okay, so Bigfoot, we did a show on this. We had a guy, really informative guy, came on with us right after the release of that new film, the Bigfoot. What is it? The Finding Bigfoot, I guess, was that new thing that came out. You know what I'm talking about, right? Kind of debunking the Patterson,
the Patterson Gimlin. Yeah.
Gimlin.
Yeah.
So he came on. We talked about that. We've still got people arguing in the chat over, in the comment section over that from a month ago. They're still fighting over,
Yeah.
What's your take on that whole move? I mean, obviously none of us have seen it yet, so it's hard for us to really say, either way. But what say you?
Well, that's the thing. We've not seen it yet, and not many of us have seen it yet, so it's hard to say. I've always felt like the Patterson Gimlin video is real. When you look at that, it was done in the 60s. Very difficult to fake something like that in the 60s, I believe. When you look at like Planet of the Apes, which was like the big budget Hollywood film of the time, it was nowhere near as good as the Patterson Gimlin video. So that's always my kind of argument. I don't know. I want to believe, but I've talked to people that have seen that documentary that say it may change your mind. But as I said, I've not seen it yet, so I'm sticking by the Patterson Gimlin film at this moment. It's real.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people who, I guess the people who have seen it are pretty hardcore saying it proves stuff. I don't believe anything until I see or hear, you know what I mean? And even nowadays, it used to be, what was the expression? It was believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Now with everything going on, you just can't believe a damn thing coming from anybody anymore.
Yeah. I think that's done on purpose. I think they want to keep us confused, arguing. Yeah, I think that's a part of the plan, to be honest. That's my conspiracy side.
Yeah, that makes a good. Yeah, they do want to throw out all kinds of crazy stuff and keep us confused, keep the masses arguing over stuff, and
absolutely
that's about it. What's up, two awesome dogs coming in there? We got who else did I see? We got what's up, Copper? We got Copper. YouTube Police coming in here checking on us. What's up, buddy? Yeah, so did Gutters, you got anything to say about the Bigfoot topic there while we're on that? I know that's a big thing with you.
Well, I mean, I live in the Pacific Northwest. We're pretty sure that we got a bunch here. No, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen one myself, but that film, for me, I think it would be hard to fake. But, you know, I mean, I'm pretty gullible, so.
Yeah, you faked harder things, haven't you?
That's right.
As
Definitely.
women, we can pay.
They're all faking it.
A lot easier to make a Bigfoot video.
That's right.
Yeah, they're searching out Bigfoot for all the wrong reasons.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I am
Feet are this
anxious.
big, it must be.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I am anxious to see that new movie, or documentary, I guess, whatever they want to call it, the Finding Bigfoot. Do you know when that will be out, or do you have any idea, Tommy?
I'm not sure. I've heard that they're trying to get promotion, I guess, someone to sponsor it or, buy it, take it on, someone like Netflix or something. I don't know. But it's Roger Patterson's nephew or something that's made the film. And there's talks that, he doesn't get any money from the film at the moment, and this might be an incentive to get some money. I don't know, but maybe. Often these things are about money, right? So we'll see.
Yeah, everything's about money.
Yeah.
Especially with that, you know what I mean? And I would think one of these people would pick that up with as much. I mean, it damn near broke the internet there in like the paranormal communities, and especially the Bigfoot. I mean, that split that thing right down the center. You saw, I mean, it's Bigfoot, for Christ's sake. I mean, like, it should be like a fun thing that everybody, you know what I mean, gets around. I never thought I could see so much drama in a Bigfoot communities. Those people were fighting. I mean, they were ready to, throw hands out there over this thing.
The Bigfoot world is wild. I don't know. It's crazy to me because we haven't got the answer to these things, and we're fighting over things that we don't really know too much about. Obviously, no one's got the answers to this stuff, really. We've got some good ideas, and I think that's good, but I've never understood the fighting between. In the Bigfoot world, you've got like the woo camp, you've got the people that believe these are like supernatural entities, and then you've got people that believe these are flesh and blood, and they will just go at it. And I've never really understood that. I think that's a bit silly, because I think it could be a bit of both, So I've never really understood the fighting over Bigfoot.
Right, it's like something if like everybody would love to believe in Bigfoot. I mean, of course I would too. I love to know. I've got a Bigfoot sign hanging over here. I've got a Bigfoot holding an American flag on the back of my car. I've got a Bigfoot crossing sign in front of my house. You know what I mean? Like, I love the whole Bigfoot thing. It's funny. It's fun, and it's cool, and it'd be really cool if it was. But I couldn't believe, like, fighting over Bigfoot. That would be like, to me, that's insane. Like,
people will fight over anything, even Bigfoot. It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely. The world of the internet. What say you, old man?
Yeah, dude, I'd love to believe in Bigfoot. I just don't believe in what I saw. That's it.
Right.
I mean, dude, I would love to be in the middle of the forest and run into Bigfoot. I mean, can you imagine the conversation you'd have? You know what I mean? Because if you don't run away and you're not dead, then, you know what I mean, it'd be the most awesome thing in the world to get a perspective that you have no idea about.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be for me right there. That'd be my thing. I'd be sitting on the park bench with him talking. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be running. Hell, I'm fat. I can't even get that far. You know what I mean? I'm tripping over the first rock. He's got his big foot up my ass in the 2 seconds that I'm running. I have no chance. So I'm just sitting down and trying to have a conversation with the individual.
Yeah, he might be scared of you. He's like, holy shit, what did I run up into up here? This guy's got electricity coming out of his head. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Well, if I got my testicle on my back, you're in trouble, buddy.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to ride the lightning.
So now you're keeping your testicles on the back, in the back. Tombstones. I know you got anything to add on the Bigfoot thing? You want to go in there, and I know you had a question for Tommy about another thing you wanted to know if he believed in.
Oh, well, if we're talking about like cryptids, right?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Well, no, but I was going to ask if he was Team Nessie or one of those other people.
I'm Team Nessie. Nessie's one of the OGs, So there's something out there. Quite interesting. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but there's a guy that's been researching Nessie for, I think, like 30 years, something like that. He's got a big beard.
Yeah.
You might
Yep.
recognize him if you see him. I can't remember his name.
Yep.
But he's recently come out and apparently said he doesn't believe the creature's there, which I find very strange. You know, this guy's been pushing it for years, and he suddenly said that. And maybe that's because he's coming to the end and he's not found it yet, and he's just like wants to put an end to it. But so many people, again, like Sasquatch, so many people see this thing. You know, I interviewed someone a couple of weeks ago that's aunt had an experience while on vacation
Yeah.
in Scotland. She saw one of the
Yep.
saw the creature. But these things appear all over the world as well. You know, there's not just one. You know, these things are seen all over the world. So I think it's very possible that there's something there. You know, it's a big lock. There's a lot of places it can hide. There's a lot of cave systems it can get into and get out into other locks and stuff like that. So I think Nessie's there. I'm Team Nessie. I believe.
All right.
I believe.
Awesome. I love that. I'm Team Nessie too. I even named my
Yes.
dog Nessie.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, isn't he? What was it? Napoleon Dynamite, our underwater ally. Yeah, you know. So we have to stick. If Napoleon Dynamite liked it, I can go
I
along
love
with
them.
it. Did you ever watch that movie, Tommy?
I did, yeah. Long
Yeah,
time. Great film. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it for a while. I need to watch it again, actually. But yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Rico is kind of like my spirit animal, you know.
That is you. You are Uncle Rico.
Hey, I could throw that football over those mountains. I definitely could. Hey, what's up, Venomous Venom? Good to see you. Good to see you, Flatty, coming in here as well. Good to see you, Rihanna, in here saying happy Friday to everybody. Good to see everybody out there. I do want to point out, we do have our wonderful guest on here, Tommy, with us. Nightbot is dropping Tommy's link every 6-7 minutes, something like that. Go over there, sub him up too on his YouTube page. He does do YouTube. Tell everybody, Tommy, you do most of your stuff on podcasts. Explain that while we got. I'm probably get you to do that again later, but go on ahead and explain that too.
Yeah, so most people listen just to the audio to the show, to be honest. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, that's where most people go. And that's where every episode you can find is free on there to listen to right now. But we have started doing the YouTube as well, because I love YouTube. It's great. I think YouTube great, and it's cool to put videos out there so people can actually see the guests as well. So I'm trying to do a little bit more on YouTube, but all the episodes are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the audio platforms to listen to you. You know, there's hours of weird conversations you can hear.
And we like weird conversations.
We get freaky. Yeah, it gets freaky.
And make sure if you do, when you do sub up people on YouTube, make a point to go over there and watch one of their videos, watch one of their shorts, watch one of their things, leave a comment on there. Because YouTube, when people subscribe, a lot of people at one time or something like that, YouTube will hold those subscriptions back until you interact with the channel.
Really?
That's their way of defending against, the Facebooks or the Instagram, the sub for sub thing that people do. So you have to interact with the channel. So, sub up if you like cool content, but leave a comment so it'll show up. Turn your bell notifications on. Do those things like that and make sure that you are subbed up, because otherwise they'll just put you into an abyss.
Yeah, man.
Important thing to remember there, because especially as channels grow and stuff like that, YouTube is a real stickler about that.
It is. They don't make it easy, that's for sure, especially on the YouTube. They don't make it easy at all. But it's
the hardest platform. It's the hardest platform to grow on. Because anything else, like in a lot of YouTube, like if somebody subs to you, you don't know who subs to you unless they have their settings open. And most people don't have their settings open. So you can't, there is none of that sub for sub kind of thing that goes on. And I guess that's, it's probably good, because that's how they keep everybody from being monetized on YouTube.
That's for sure.
So it does, there's points to it. But yeah, there you go. I know Blazer dropped that. I think Baker dropped that too. Nightbot's dropping it. But yeah, there's Tommy's link right there. It is in the description of the video as well. So if you're watching this later, all his stuff's in the description of the video. So we got one question here we ask every guest that comes on here. We might as well get this out of the way, because this normally turns into a couple minute conversation. But we ask everybody who comes on here, and there is no right or wrong answer to this question. I have a feeling I know where you're going to go with this, but you might surprise me. Did we or did we not land on the moon in 1969?
Ooh. I don't think we did, no. I don't think we did.
Nice.
We didn't, and I don't even think we went round the moon last week. I don't think that
That's
happened
even
either.
better.
I'm one of them. Yeah, I'm one of them.
I love
Okay,
it.
so you're sticking to that we didn't in 1969, but
Definitely
even
didn't in
you're even
1969.
pushing it further and saying that the one we just did was
Possibly.
total BS too.
So they make it easy for us, for the conspiracy people, right? They give us so many things that are like don't add up. So, for example, there was a video of all the people on the craft last week, spaceship, whatever you want to call it, and they're all floating, their hair's floating and stuff. And one of them was holding a bag or something, and all of a sudden they dropped it, and it just shut down. You know, there was no floating. There was that. I know there's a lot of fake stuff out there as well, so I'm very easily fooled with stuff like that as well. But there was a lot of weird stuff. There was a lot of weird things that didn't kind of make sense for that. You obviously had the lady that completely froze when she was doing the press conference after. Very weird. And I'm sure a couple of them are like known actors as well, right? They've said.
Yeah, I saw some of that. Maybe one of them was in like Mad Max Fury Road or something like that, and there was a couple weird things.
Yeah.
The thing that got me was I can go on vacation for how long were they supposed to be out there? And I can believe we have the technology to do what we did right now, but I don't believe the 1969. It just, I just have trouble believing it. But what got me was I can go on vacation, and I come back scruffy, and they were up there for what 10 days or something like that. I mean, you got a beard, y'all probably don't really realize this, but they're all clean shaven people, When they got out of that, whatever that thing was, they dropped down into the ocean. When they got out of that thing and came walking out, I mean, they looked like they were, ready to go model for like, Abercrombie and Fitch or something like that. They were GQ models coming out of that thing. I was kind of like, wow, you got some good razors up there and some, like, it seems like the last thing you would have been worried about was clean shavenness.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, man. There was a lot of fishy stuff. I mean, definitely in the 60s, no, I would say no. For sure, because apparently we lost the technology. How can you lose the technology for it just doesn't make sense to me, and there's more power in our cell phones than there's so much. Obviously the shadows, the list goes on. The fact that it looked like a tent that they was in, what else?
The green screen.
Yeah, the green. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's so much to go against it,
It started out wrong. First they said the woman broke the crapper, and then there's 4 guys there with her, and then she fixed it. That never happens in real life. Okay, she immediately goes over and finds the men to fix it. Okay, we already know better. That was a lie from the beginning.
Yeah, I called bullshit right from the get-go. I'm like, no.
I always go back to the we say this every time. Every time we have this conversation with people, we always have to go back to the same thing. But it's that damn jalopy thing they somehow dropped out of that spaceship, and they landed that, the eagle on the thing, and it's got all the duct tape and all the, and then the rover's got the old lawn chairs ratchet strapped to it or something. I mean, it just looks so bad when you look at it now.
Do you think we'll ever know? Do you think we'll ever know the truth when it comes to the 60s one? Do you think they'll ever?
No.
No. Never.
And you see, I don't even necessarily believe it when, they say like, so did we launch something up there? Yes, probably. Did we maybe even nail something at it and drop something there remotely or something? Yeah, probably. Did they maybe do that and film some of the actual people jumping around, bouncing around, looking all goofy, coincide with that? That's kind of likely that they would have done that. And that would still give like the thing where, you got China and India, making their thing saying, hey, we've seen this thing sitting on the surface of the moon. It doesn't mean that we couldn't have launched something up there and dropped it on the moon. I think we have the technology to get to the moon now. I don't see why we wouldn't. It doesn't make any sense with where we're at now. But I have trouble believing that all that bullshit's real, them bouncing around out there and doing all that and that jalopy eagle thing. God almighty, I just have trouble believing it.
And again, when they came back, the original guys that went to the moon, the original guys, that they were very strange. They've been strange to the present day. You know, they come out with strange things. Their interview was very strange that they did straight after. There's so much, man. There's so much to go against it. So much.
What do you think, Tombstones?
Well, you already know that Jiffy popcorn thing did not land on the moon. There's no way in hell. I mean, that looks like my 5th grade science project where I was all obsessed with Battlestar Galactica. Like, nah, no, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's like your, Mystery Science Theater 2000 or something, or whatever it was. What about you, Gutters?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely don't. No, not in any way. I mean, there's no dust on the foot on the pedals of it that, like, the foot, whatever they call those things.
Yeah.
The platforms. There was
Right.
no dust at all. I mean, nothing. I understand there's supposedly no gravity, but come on. There's just no way. And then the whole thing, like she said, it looked like Jiffy Pop, and, or your 6th grade project when you put poster board and tinfoil together.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So I think we're all pretty much, maybe we can disagree a little bit on whether or not we did it, went around the moon right now, but I think we all call bullshit on 1969 in thing. All right, so here we go. What about pyramids? What do you think about pyramids?
I mean, that's a good one. It's fascinating. I mean, you've got this new finding that there's something underneath the pyramids now. I believe it's technology that we had, and I believe we got wiped out, and whoever came back took it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't believe the history that we're actually told, like the narrative that the Egyptians give us. I don't believe that. I don't think that's true. I think that's fair to say that we couldn't make these things now. They align with the stars and all that kind of thing. It just, it just seems, there's more.
What is that guy's name? Oh shoot, I always have trouble saying it. The director of antiquities over there.
The doctor.
Yes.
Doctor. Yeah.
What is it, Nathan? You just said it.
I think Yazi Hawass or something like that.
Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah, Yazi Haram. Whatever. Yazi asshole. Whatever. He seems like he just is covering. I mean, like,
Absolutely.
Why not dig? Why not look at these things? Why not do? Like, they have the thing now with the second Sphinx. They're talking about a second Sphinx.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's always 2.
Well, even on the pictures and everything, there's 2 in the pictures, there's 2 in everything, and they're like, no, that's impossible. There's not going to be one. No need to even do anything. Look, squirrel, we'll just move along. Mm-hmm. Why would you not drill down? I mean, whether it's there or not, who knows? The only way to find out is to look.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What is the big deal?
Digging.
The question is it going to be the dog face or the lion?
Well, see, that's what would be great, that's what you would find out with that. But who knows when? See, I'm with you, Tommy. I think that I kind of believe that, here's, we got Mr. Producer working hard for us in the back there.
Look at that.
Yeah, and this is underneath they're finding all those things. Now, this is obviously an animation of what could possibly be there. But the second Sphinx thing is pretty fascinating there. But I am with you, Tommy. I think that the Egyptians likely found those. They were nomadic people and probably came, because I think this world's been reset a few times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because you could see it happening again. The world right now, you could see how we could just destroy ourselves at any moment. So it's not a surprise that we've done it many times before. So yeah, did you see that? I forgot. I can't pronounce that guy's name. I can't remember what he's called, but you just said his name. The Egyptian guy. Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan recently. Did you see that?
Yeah, with Jimmy Corsetti and they were all on there arguing with each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and he didn't paint a good picture, So
no, he seems like a snake.
Yeah,
He's taking everybody's findings and calling them his own.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's done
Strange,
that
man.
a lot.
I mean,
There's a labyrinth in Egypt. There's a labyrinth underneath the ground that they found in there, and he won't let anybody excavate it. You know what I mean? And go down and see everything in it, and it's multi-level. It's humongous. It's like you know how they talk about the mud floods and stuff like that. It's like the Egypt was covered in a mud flood or something that happened, and it covered all of the area and sand and everything. And there's a whole civilization underneath it. So they talk a lot about that.
yeah, they say that that labyrinth is like, the most that it, the ancient writings and stuff like that go back and say that, dwarfs everything else, the pyramids, anything else, that was the most elaborate thing ever built and all this. And it's likely everything else that is written is there, and they're finding it and all this. It's underneath. I mean, we all know how many years ago could that have been built? I mean, you could say, I forget what it is, but if something catastrophic happened right now, I mean, what would it take? Like 1,000 years, and you would not even know that we existed here? Even with our skyscrapers and with our things, they would tumble, they would crumble, they'd be covered in trees, everything, that the earth would change. And you look at, if a meteor hit or some, and it's happened before. They say that's how the dinosaurs, I mean, if you want to believe that story, but that's how they went extinct, and different things. We know there's whale bones have been found in the middle of the Sahara Desert. We know that used to be underwater. Look at the Grand Canyon. Look at the thing. That used to be water. I mean, our earth has shifted over and over and over again many, many, many times over the course of our lifetimes. It can be tomorrow that, something happens and wham, bam, we're the nomadic people, and, 1 million of us survive out of the, 8 billion people we have now. And it starts over again. And we go and we find this thing and go, oh my God, what is this? And we worship it because, 3 generations later, you're worshiping the Empire State Building, or the Statue of Liberty is now God, or some bullshit like that.
Oh, that's great.
Like, so you just don't know,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I think we've had that reset. And I mean, look at these images we're getting here, no telling what's underneath all this. What do you think, Tombstone?
I think it's Atlantean tech. Go ahead, Sue.
I don't know. I've recently been exploring, I explore cemeteries anyway, but I've come across like these people from Victorian times were obsessed with Egyptian revival style. Like they made temples and actual pyramid tombs, and these were Christian people. So I don't know. It's just something about that I think we look back, there's just something there, and I wouldn't discredit anything. I think these people, this I believe is probably lost technology, but maybe they got it from somewhere. They had to get it from somewhere, but I think they were highly intelligent. I think they were more intelligent than what we give them credit for.
Well, they would have to be.
Kinda
Old man, you
like Stonehenge and all that. Like we know they could do it. We've figured it out, but
yeah, Nathan, you were going to say something there. What was your point you were going to make?
Oh, well, we pretty much know what the pyramids are. If you understand electricity, you understand it. You're bringing the earth closer to the heavens. So basically, you're making a spark happen faster, right? You're creating tremendous pressure in the air, so it pulls down to the earth. What you get is anytime it strikes lightning in it, the pyramid acts as a capacitor because it's full of water at that time. They have big pools that sit under it, right? So you get telluric current in the ground, and telluric current grows all of the vegetables and everything way faster. So the fact that they always talk about the pyramids and everything was green all the way around there, it's the exact reason why. It was free energy for the world already. It's capacitance to the air. So when Tesla put up his tower, the reason they had to get rid of it was the exact same reason. Is you're creating, the ground to earth, or excuse me, the ground to heaven. And also when you look at that big spiral structure they found in, I want to say it was Iraq or whatever, the one that comes up like this, it's bringing the ground to the heaven. It's the same exact thing going right there. It's that energy that's up in the sky. It's 100 volts per meter as you go up. So you can just pull it right in capacitance, hold it in a pyramid. And they said they make fertilizer and stuff in some of the pyramids, the way that they're structured in the pressure. So yeah, not to get all scientific on everybody, but that's exactly what those things are doing. It makes a perfect capacitor, the way they sealed it, the way that they They built each chamber in there. They use resonance in order to keep it going longer. Everything falls right along with electrical theory if you understand it properly.
Interesting, man.
Well, don't tell us not to get all scientific. You are our token mad scientist, so I mean that is your job to get scientific. You know, that's what you bring for us, because we're all a bunch of morons over here, and you know I'm a self-proclaimed fool. So we need to surround yourself with smart people, and it really helps your life.
Electricity is what we use and abuse you for.
Right. Shout out to a couple more people coming in out there. What's up, Little Miss Red Velvet? Good to see you. Jay Lieb got in here. Venomous Venoms. Good to see you. Honk Tube. What is going on? Good to see all you guys in here. We got one here. Fix it fast. I got to spell it out. I'm like FIXIT. Oh, fix it fast. Good to see you. I fixed that fast. See how good I am.
Wow.
Yes. Sorry, chat's rolling here, from every different place coming in, trying to say hey to people. But what's up, P Digits? Good to see you guys as well. Like I said before, Tommy, great guy, good friend over here. I've been following him on X for a long time. We chat back and forth. Make sure Nightbot is dropping his link over there. Go over there and sub him up. Check out his stuff. He does a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, there's so many things now. I've been trying to put through, Tommy. I've been trying to make a trip to Egypt happen for a little while now. So I'm trying to get a little group of people there.
I'll come with you, man.
But, okay, so see, you're in. See, I like it. You and I, we're going to be good friends. He's already like, I'm there. All right.
Let's go.
So many people, they're scared to go, and I'm like, it's never going to be a better time. I mean, like over there, shit's just gone downhill forever. I mean, it could be, there's been worse times. They probably would have like chucked our heads off at the top of a pyramid, or maybe that's Mexico or something. But, who knows what's going on over there. We would have been made slaves and made to build the damn things or something if we went at the wrong time. So there's never a good time. If you sit around and wait for a good time, you'll never go.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. One of my friends went over there a few years ago, and he's walking through the market, a nearby market, and he's got like blonde hair. And apparently there was guys like trying to offer him money for his hair. So, I mean, if I can sell some ginger hair over there, I'll do that.
I will too. I'll go.
Come on, guys.
How much can I get for it? Let's make bank on this shit.
We'll take it all of you. Yeah, absolutely.
What is that charity? What is that charity they do here? Locks of love. So yeah, it's like the equivalent. You can sell it over there. That's even better. You don't have to give it away.
Just take our razors and.
There you go. Maybe you borrow the ones that the astronauts took up in that spaceship. They seem to be really good razors. So you could get a hold of some of them, come back clean shaven as hell with 50. I don't know what kind of money. What kind of money do they use in Egypt? Anybody know what that's called?
I don't.
Gold.
I have no idea. It's probably something like a denal or something. Yeah, who knows? Something weird. Look it up, Tombstones. I see you're already on it doing that.
Well, I'm chatting, but okay. Well, all right.
Okay. I thought you were actually.
Probably less than a peso. Who knows?
Wonder what the currency of Egypt is.
I'm looking.
Never.
Shh. Give me a second.
I just got. Did you hear that? I just got.
I heard it.
Whoosh.
Oh man.
Seriously.
It's just Egyptian pounds. So.
Pounds.
Okay, pounds.
Okay.
So they're with the UK. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You know about
Don't
those.
even change the money up. Just go.
All right. So we got Ghost Eagle Guardian in the chat saying, I'll go back to Egypt. It was a blast. And well, damn, I'm jealous. Big shout out there, Johnny Utah coming in there gifting out a membership over here to the channel. Thanks so much, Johnny. I'm not sure if I can even see. Well, let me see who got it, Johnny. Venomous Venoms got it. Look at that, Venomous Venoms. Thanks, Johnny Utah. Much appreciate you, brother. Very much thanks to you. Enjoy that, Venomous Venoms. And good to see you, Venomous Venoms, as always. We got Crispy Treat coming in here, too. Long time no see, Crispy Treat. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And keeping Misdemeanor Molly out of trouble. We got the Silent Forgotten in here as well. What's up, Silent Forgotten? Good to see all you guys. See, we got all kinds of
not
people
peeing off on the street.
Yeah, you better not be peeing on the street again. We got one take coming in here again, saying hello, everyone. Yeah, so I really want to go to Egypt. I think that would be a fascinating trip. I want to go, and I don't want to just do, like, I'd like to go to Alexandria. I would like to go to, maybe go up and take one of those, not those expensive Nile cruises where they rip you off. Like, I'd rather fly there and then do like a smaller one and go up and then hit some of those sites on the way back. I mean, I think 2 nights in Cairo, I would be pretty burned out. I mean, there's only so many of those weird clubs, you know what I mean, that I want to go to in Cairo at night, It would get a bit sketchy, but to stay like right on the, like overlooking a really nice hotel for a night or two, overlooking the pyramids, spend a day looking at them, go see all the other sites, and then maybe go check out, something else right around there, do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. I'm trying to put it together. I think if we could get, 6 people, 8 people, something like that, even numbers, people, split up, share hotel rooms, and wham, bam, it's not that expensive of a trip. Probably really not for you either. You're, further over there than we are.
A little bit closer.
Right.
Bit,
I mean, what? Yeah, I don't know which way. I mean, I guess a plane would probably flies your way. Yeah, you got to think about it where I'm at. Like, would you fly? I guess it would go to Europe first. It would go that way first from the States.
You can stop in London. We can go to a few haunted castles in London, and then.
Yes.
There we go. He's got us tied in. Yeah, this is going to turn into a 2-month trip.
I'm already there.
I live very close to Stonehenge as well, so we can stop off there. I'm about 40 minutes away from Stonehenge.
I can't wait to go back. I was there and I got physically ill at one point.
Oh wow.
So I can't wait to go back and see if it happens again. So yeah, but I was fine the rest of the day. It was just one point.
That's weird. Was that right next to the stones?
It was by the Blue Rock. Like, there's a big blue rock. I can't remember. I think that was the name of it. It just was the Blue Rock or something. But yeah, I was standing there and I got like that vertigo feeling, and I was like, "Oh, I don't feel so good." Like, I thought I was gonna throw up. And then my boyfriend at the time, he like walks me away, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right." And then I was perfectly fine the rest of the day. But yeah, I kind of felt like there was like some woo-woo stuff going on. It was crazy. So
yeah,
I want to go back and see if it happens again, because I'm fascinated by Stonehenge.
So what do you think? So I've never been. None of us. I think you guys are the only 2 that have been to Stonehenge. Go first there, Tombstones. What do you think Stonehenge is? And I want to hear Tommy's explanation as somebody who lives there.
I mean, it's crazy, like how it is aligned with, with the equinox and all of this stuff. And it was built by these people, and they brought them from, they know where they got the stones from and all of that. I just have to think it's like maybe a worship site, because I don't think they've ever found anybody buried there. I don't think there's actually been any remains ever found. But so all I can say, I thought maybe it was a burial ground, but they say they've never found anybody. So maybe it's just like a ritual site, worship site, because it does align with like the soul. I think it's the solstice, isn't it? With all of them, it lines up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you think, Tommy?
I interviewed a guy that works at Stonehenge called Matt Pike, and he's like a tour guide at Stonehenge, and he's there every day, and he actually runs the Stonehenge TikTok. So if you ever follow Stonehenge on TikTok, he's the guy that's talking every day on TikTok. He's a really knowledgeable guy, like very interesting man. He said to me that not a lot of underneath Stonehenge has actually been excavated. They've not actually dug up much of it at all. I think he said it's a very small amount, like not even 10%. He said they're working on equipment that will be able to do it without having to actually dig it. He was talking about that. But he was actually saying that actually there's probably so much under there that they just don't know about, which I found quite interesting. And he also had a UFO sighting whilst he was working one day at Stonehenge. And there's a big UFO connection with that whole area. That's where a lot of the crop circles turn up and stuff like that. So it's a very strange area. There is like I think there's like a magic there when you go there. Obviously, Stonehenge is a very magical place, and
Yeah.
everyone knows Stonehenge. There is a special feeling when you see it, and there is like a feeling in the air of magic. So maybe there is something going on there, man. So there is like I don't know. We get
I
free
don't
portal.
ever, I don't get into the whole portals thing, but if there were one, I don't know. That feeling I got, I don't get that very often.
Yeah,
Like
that's
every
strange.
once in a while, like I only feel vertigo when I'm like up extreme heights or something. Not usually when I have both feet on the ground. So yeah,
that
and I
is
had that
interesting.
there, and it was just like it was, and sometimes you go to those old monuments and you walk up and you're like, oh, this is what I've been waiting to see for. But you walk up on Stonehenge and it was just like, it was just it's complete magic. It was just
Yeah.
beautiful, and I didn't want to leave. Like I just felt like I should stay there, and it was just it's gorgeous.
Tombstone
Loved
Venomous
it.
Venoms in the chat wants to know: have you ever gotten sick on any of your cemetery walkthroughs? Anything similar to that?
Not typically. Usually, I feel very comfortable in cemeteries. So, but if I do get that feeling, I usually leave because that means somebody doesn't want me there, and I ain't messing with that stuff. So yeah.
Right.
But usually cemeteries, I feel real because I go in with the intent that I'm not doing any harm. I'm there for good reason. I'm there to say hi to everybody and to remember people, and I think I get that point across pretty
Right.
quickly. So I don't ever really get that feeling like that.
So,
And I like Ghost Eagle's comment here. He says, I traveled all over, good portion of the world. A lot of places are great, some not so much. And I agree with you, Ghost Eagle. I've had some bad experiences traveling, and I've had the great experiences traveling. But you don't know till you get there. So that's what, nothing more fun than being a stranger in a strange land and just going, here I am, and see what happens. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes you get taken by the military in China and interrogated for hours and hours. And, so sometimes, it can be very sketchy and sometimes it can be really fun. But, so I always think of Stonehenge. Go ahead, Tombstones. You say something.
No, I was saying I was trying to get picked up by the Scottish police, but no matter what I did, they just didn't want me. I don't know, they're like, no, girl, you go home, get on that plane. I'm like, no, please, I want to stay.
Let America have you.
Yeah, they're like, no, you go back to where you came from. But I'm like, my people are from here. Like, no.
So I always kind of look at Stonehenge, and I don't know if y'all think about it, but like Rapa Nui, Easter Island, kind of the same kind of, like, I've never been to either one, obviously, so I don't know, but kind of like the same kind of thing in my mind of like, not them being the same as far as like the meaningful things, but the discovery of and the how ancient it is, and how it goes lower, and they're discovering these things. Like for the longest time they thought it was just heads. Now there's bodies. Now there's, and nobody lives there. What happened? What the hell's going on here? So I love those ancient things. What do you think about all that, Tommy?
Yeah, it's fascinating, man, because we don't know, and I don't know if we're ever going to know the answers. And that is kind of frustrating, but kind of nice as well at the same time, because we're always going to have something to talk about and wonder. Stonehenge, I've been to Stonehenge many times. I'll tell you something weird that used to happen when I was younger with Stonehenge. So I'm from Essex, which is right next to London in the UK, and every summer for 2 weeks we used to go down to Cornwall, which is the other side of the UK, of England, and we would always drive past Stonehenge, and it was always like a part of our journey that we'd stop, get out the car, and I remember walking over to the stones. Now, when you drive past Stonehenge now, you can see Stonehenge, you can drive past, but if you actually go and visit Stonehenge, there's like a car park which is like half a mile away, whatever it is, and you have to walk to the stones. You can't just walk from the road. But I have this memory as when I was a kid, and maybe it's just a part of my weird world, but we used to pull up, we used to get out of the car, and we used to walk over to the stones. And I remember like playing in the stones and stuff like that when I was really little. And I was talking to Matt Pike on the show, who I had on the show, and was talking about that memory. And he was like, "You've never been able to do that." And I was like, what? I remember doing it when I was little. And he was like, no, there's always been guards on Stonehenge for years. And he said that the only chance you might have done that is if one of the guards they were switching guards, and there was like for 10 minutes there was no one there. But I was like, I've really got these memories when I was a kid of going into the stones, and and my mum and dad, they remember it as well and stuff like that. So it's weird. I don't know what that's all about. It's just a cool memory that I've got when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's.
Well, we got a question here coming in from a Venomous Venoms for you, Tommy. I mean, is it true they found a spot that is larger than Stonehenge nearby? Have you heard anything about that?
I'm not too sure. I know there's a lot of
Woodhenge. Is that the wooden henge where they thought it was a precursor to Stonehenge? Like maybe they had, because they found like the holes or whatever, and it was round, and it kind of was mapped out similar to how Stonehenge is laid out.
Yes,
but it would have been made of wood, not the stones, and they thought maybe it was a precursor to Stonehenge. Like maybe it was a trial, and then the wood after all these years would have disintegrated. But yeah, and then they built, because I think it predates Stonehenge, if I'm not mistaken. But
and I'm pretty sure you don't have to pay to see that one. I'm pretty sure. Like,
no,
you can just,
I don't think so either.
Yeah, it's not like
and you
protected.
can't. I tried to run out there in Stonehenge, but I got tackled. So.
Oh, really? You got tackled?
Yeah, but I may have been trying for that. I don't know. I like to get arrested.
I was about to ask.
No,
it sounds like you were trying to get arrested here. I mean,
I'm just kidding. But no, yeah, you can't even park near it. Like there's the car park, and then you go under that little tunnel. Like it goes under the road. And yeah, they're like freaking eagle eyeballs on you the whole time. Like
definitely got more strict.
Don't even think about going over there.
Yeah, Tombstones is out there running around. I may or may not have bazookas under here,
Yeah. Ma'am, do you have bazooka? Yes, I do, sir. I have a grenade, too.
Frisk me now.
She needs some handcuffs on it right away.
Got her whip.
No, I need one of those vests. Like the ones where you hug yourself. That's what I need. They just need to keep me completely immobilized.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Yeah, there's so many of those things that are so cool. So I got another one for you, Tommy. I got another thing I got to ask you about. Nazca lines. What do you think about the Nazca lines?
I'm not too sure. I don't know too much about them, to be honest with you. But I don't know, actually, man. I'm sorry. I don't know enough about them, to be honest. I know they're weird. I know it's strange.
Have you never looked into those? Like, look at these. Like, Mr. Producer just brought these up. These lines that can only be seen. Like, they didn't even discover these in Peru and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and there's like whole, it almost looks like roadways in the desert there in Peru. And there's spiders. You got any other ones of those we could bring up there, Mr. Producer? I'm sure you could maybe even full screen them if Tommy hasn't seen some of these. I mean, there's huge spiders. There's huge road, almost looks like airports. And so they didn't discover this stuff until, they flew over them. Whoa. And you started finding this stuff in Peru, and how did they build these, and how old are they, and where did they come from? And it's absolutely fascinating that this is all sitting there. And the spider ones, some of them are very elaborate. They're built into the side of mountains. They're look at this little alien guy, built into the side of a mountain.
Wow.
Have you never looked into these?
I've seen some of these. We've actually got a giant. I don't know if you can get it up, but we've actually got a giant.
Oh yes, I can, sir.
A naked giant.
We just met though.
Oh, God.
Now it's getting freaky. Now we're getting freaky. There's a giant.
You buy me dinner and you buy me dinner and a drink first.
I'll get you dinner and a drink. You want? There's a giant. There's a naked giant in Dorset, right near where I live. That's it's massive. That sounds weird, but it's built in the ground, and apparently it's over 2,000 years old. But again, they're not 100% sure how old it is. They don't really know. So I don't know if you can get that up. I'll say it again.
I know now you're like double questioning me. Thank God for.
Can you get it up?
I've been watching those Rougiette commercials. Coming up constantly on my feed over here. There's
There it
something
is.
going on.
There's the naked giant.
Oh, nice.
He can get it up, that's for sure.
He's got two swords.
Yeah, he's definitely, yeah, exactly, man. He's making testicles and testicles too, old man Builds. He's got that going on too. Hey, what's up, Mean Green? Good to see you in here, Mean Green. We got a lot of other people coming in here.
Damn, look at that thing. Holy.
Yeah. His
He makes
testicles
two
are
at a
bigger than
time.
mine.
That's ancient porn right there.
That is.
Cow. Yeah. I thought we were going to pop up like the Wilshire horse. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
let's
that's
see
the other one.
horse.
That's the other one.
But let's just see the dude with the club and a penis. Because that's cool too. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, it's so
A
good.
horse and a naked dude. I'm on board. Let's go.
So apparently you look into that. That's over 2,000 years old, I believe. Like it's weird, man. I mean, who put that there? Why would you do that?
It's over 2,000 years old. That's what she said.
I want to know why are his nips like, or is his, okay. I got
Got
too
some
many
petrified
questions.
wood going on.
This is for that. Well, I don't, is his, okay, no, this is for the after show.
Right, exactly.
I'm
yeah,
sorry
we'll
about
save
this,
this.
I have so many questions right now. It looked
Okay. Yeah.
I've lowered the tone of the show. I'm sorry.
No. This is normal for us. Like I said, yeah, you're figuring it out. We have fun on Friday nights.
his
But
balls have not.
Yeah, you got to look more into the Nazca lines, though, and definitely check those out because they are fascinating. And I really want to go. I really want to go down there and check that out too. And I'd like to go see Machu Picchu. I'd like to go check out, all that stuff down there as well. So that's definitely on my list of things to do. All right, next. Yeah, look at. Well, zoom back in on that one. Is this that same
zoom in.
guy?
Yeah, we
with
saw
it?
that one.
Yeah, look at. Wow, look at that. He found it on Google Earth.
Damn, you can
My
see
house.
that thing
My
from
house.
space.
I know. There's only three things you can see from space: the Great Wall of
And
China.
why is his club ribbed? His club is ribbed.
your pleasure.
It's James's object, and it is for somebody's pleasure. So,
It's
we
not boring
got
like James's.
Yeah, like some old don't hit me with a
James'
regular
rod.
club.
Oh, this guy had like a 5-foot vibrator, man. It was like, I
right,
don't know,
hang on.
10 inches thick. It was huge.
He fooled half the internet
Hilarious.
with it. It was pretty funny.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So
we're
Tommy,
beyond
Tommy,
Jesus.
moving along, we're going to get back to mature talk here somehow, and then we're going to fuck it up again and go back to talking about bad stuff. But I got to ask you, what do you think about the 12 scientists and stuff that have gone missing here lately? What's your take on that?
That's very. I think it's more than 12 now, right? It's going up. It's going up, and they're saying it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening in China as well. The same sort of thing. It's very strange, man. I don't really believe in coincidences anymore, and a lot of these things, like you would have to believe in coincidences because it's so weird. And especially that lady that was like with her friends on a hike. They're all talking away, and then they turn away. They turn back, and she's gone, and she's disappeared, and they still don't know where she is. Like she's completely vanished. I know weird things can happen, when you're out in nature and stuff, but that seems very strange, man. There's
I've done a lot of hiking, and I've never had to worry about, somebody just kiping me and taking off. I mean, and
yeah,
kind of scary
Yeah.
to think about.
And the amount of people that have gone missing, like the 411 over in the Pacific Northwest, it's freaking crazy. Like they're just, whoop, and they're
Yeah.
experienced hikers and outdoorsmen, and yeah, it's freaking crazy.
look at that, man.
And how are these guys just like, poof? Yeah,
1, 2, yeah.
nobody just.
Yeah, they're just
not
disappearing
anymore. People
right
don't
and left.
disappear anymore like that. Not in
And they're
this
all
day and age.
top people, like
Yeah.
top of their game, very intelligent people. Very strange, man. And there's more than that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this has been an ongoing thing though for like years and years and years. You know, somebody comes up with a way to make a car, go hundreds of miles, and have a thing, and then I'm going to release that tomorrow at this meeting. Oh, they got hit by a car running off of diesel, or something. It's like, oh. So, what do you think about that, old man Bills?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely true. They've been killing people for a long, long time, man. It's usually when they get close to like a resonance technology, and they start to put it in their plasma and everything else. That's when they start to disappear. That's when you start to see everybody leave. So that's the tipping point. Once you understand that, because it opens up a whole nother technology, the one that they had a long time ago in Egypt, and they had it in Atlantis before that. By the way, I was going to say in the crop circles, if you've noticed from your area view, of Stonehenge, everything's in concentrical circles, and there's several sites all the way around there. They actually build those for energy in the ground. There's a Rife generator, and it pulls the energy right out of the ground. And
I read something about that.
Yeah. There's actually technology behind it. So when you feel something weird, there's a reason for it. They already knew. It's distance and circles and resonance, which is the same thing these people are looking into, which is the same technology that were around all over the earth. You know what I mean? And everything that they did. But every time these people get next to it, because the next thing that they build out of that is the kinetic weapons that make everybody just vanish immediately. You know what I mean? You'll be standing next to your tank. The next thing you know, you'll be on the ground in blood, or you won't be there at all.
I'm so glad I'm too stupid to invent anything.
I think I need more wine after that. Holy
you know how many DoD patents I have to stop and not be able to publish because of that?
What?
Because they'll stop you right away. Immediately, you get contacted.
That's interesting what you say. Like they built these things like like the energy from the ground. Like that experience I had at Stonehenge, like that was.
It's like a natural organite.
Yeah, and it's just so weird. Like you're just standing one spot.
What is an organite?
I mean, it was crazy.
Well, it's basically.
Is that the people who like knock on your doors and hand out pamphlets on Saturday afternoons or something? Or
no, that's JWs.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, sorry about that.
They're not the same.
Sometimes the Mormons. We get the
the Mormons. Yes,
sometimes.
You're right.
Get a couple of Christians over there if they get spoiled for the day.
If they have black slacks on and white shirts, it's pretty much a guarantee as a Mormon. And if their pant leg is tucked into their socks and there's a bike anywhere near, it's definitely a Mormon and not a Jehovah.
100%.
Just saying.
Put out some soda pop for them.
I told y'all how I got rid of those. They used to come to my house like once every month. They'd come and knock on the doors, and they would show up, and it was the JW ones coming. And anybody out there listening, we're not making fun of anybody's religion. We really don't care, but it's just funny. So it would always be this guy and his wife was actually kind of a cute girl, but always dressed so weird, and they just kept coming. So I just started hitting on her every time they came, And I was like leaning out the door, like, hey, what's up, girl? And when you just leave this guy and come over here by yourself with those pamphlets, and stuff like that. He got so pissed off. I mean, his face was getting all red, and I just kept hitting on her at the front door. They drive past my house now. They don't stop. They don't anything. They just cruise right on by and go to the neighbors and stuff. I'm like, yes.
Oh, I love it.
Probably why TF has no friends.
Probably so.
Exactly.
He's
Just
always hitting on his
friends.
buddies' wives.
Ain't a buddy now.
Trolls in his yard.
Right, those aren't trolls. Anyway. Hey, good night, YouTube police. Good to see you, brother. Hope you have a good one, man.
YouTube.
Yeah, he's out on this one. He's like, I can't be here anymore. YouTube
That's
police.
right, you
Coppers
guys are-
got to go on this one. He's like,
right, you
yeah.
guys
Yeah,
are
the
gonna have
popo
it
gotta
burning in
go.
hell.
Like, I can't be
Yeah.
caught here when the raid comes.
Hey, once again, Nightbot is dropping the link over there to Tommy's YouTube channel. His X account and stuff like that is linked underneath in the description of the video. Go over there and follow our good friend Tommy. We would appreciate that. Make sure you interlink with his YouTube channel or something. Make sure you that sticks. So,
Thank you.
so what? Nah, man. We love having people on. We like community here. Like I said, we do this for fun. We do this collaboration. This is streaming out live on Gutter's channel. It's out on Old Man Bill's channel. It's out on Tombstone's channels. It's out over here Traveling Fools channels. We're live on X. We're live on Facebook. From somewhere. I don't even know where the hell all we're live. Well, we do have 174 beautiful people watching us right now. No matter where all y'all are watching us from, we really appreciate each and every one of you spending your Friday nights with our moronic asses. So we do appreciate you being here.
You speak for yourself.
I love it.
Hey, I am a self-proclaimed fool now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is definitely
I know at least Gutters and Old Man and I were, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Wanda E? Good to see you, Wanda E. And Mean Green, look at this. Mean Green coming in here saying, it's really fun here. Hey, thanks a lot, Mean Green. That's kind of the point. On Friday nights, that's what we do over here. We have a good time. We talk about cool topics, and we laugh a whole lot. So, yeah, thanks for being here, Mean Green. Always good to see you.
It's like
Right.
that scene in Spaceballs where he looks around and he asks him, he said this guy's an asshole, and then the other guy's a corporate asshole. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "How many assholes I got around here?" And everybody goes, "Yeah!" They put their hand up. I knew it. Surrounded by assholes.
I'm surrounded by assholes. I love that movie.
I'm an
I
asshole.
love that movie.
Now, Tommy, I have to ask you. So, do you get our show name here, Abbinormal? You get that, right?
Abbinormal. I think so. Oh no.
See, everybody.
Can we clip his voice though when he said that?
Yeah, I'm
That would
gonna
be perfect.
go back and clip it. I'll go.
Tombstone's
I'll
good.
clip it. I'm a good snipper.
Oh,
What does
shit.
it mean,
no.
guys? I'm
Tag, I
sorry.
can snip.
Okay, so Young Frankenstein, like you saw the intro, where he's, whose brain did I put in, and he's like, Abby, somebody, Abby. No, he gets the abnormal brain, and he calls her Abby Normal. So that's kind of the point of the show, It's Abby Normal, Yeah, it's not as funny if you have to explain it, but some people get it, some people don't. Yeah, you know
I'm
what I mean.
not
It's
smart
kind of-
enough. I'm not smart enough to get that.
It is
So
And it's
usually
one of
it's
the
an age thing.
best movies. No, it is one of the best movies. I've
How
shown
o-
it to much younger people, and they've loved it. It might not be politically correct, but it's still fucking funny.
Was it
Listen,
Gene Wilder?
nothing funny is politically correct.
Not anymore.
Well, I don't think anything by Mel Brooks is probably.
Oh my God, no! It's
It's
hilarious
still
though.
funny. It's still funny.
Oh, come on. Blazing Saddles, everything was politically correct about that movie.
We don't need no stinking badges. Yeah. Oh God, that was a good one too.
Dawn.
I just still love.
Where's
Oh my
Jared?
God, the Camptown ladies. That was hilarious.
Chapman Productions said they just joined by accident and they need to know whether they need hemorrhoid cream. And yes, for
Yes.
You will need-
lube.
Wait, so we can bring this up. Okay. Wait, let's talk to this person here for a minute. So, hang on a second. We have Anna Chapman. All right, Anna Chapman. Boy, that sounds like a pleasant person to meet. Anna Chapman Productions 15. I wonder what 14's like. Just joined by accident, I think. What is this about? Do I need some hemorrhoid cream? Probably so. Probably so. I'm thinking you may need some hemorrhoid cream, not because you came on the show, though.
Oh no!
Welcome here.
Not
Welcome
this
here.
again.
Welcome here, Anna Chapman.
Yeah, bend over,
always good
old
to see you.
man.
CBK woohoo. Wahoo.
Woohoo!
Oh, your farts
Says,
smell like Vaseline.
Just got here and people talking about lubing up. Yes, you came at the right
Yeehaw,
time.
You
Wow.
apparently met the women on the show. It's a constant
God.
conversation here.
Mean Green's coming in the chat.
I have my own wits.
Could you read Mean Green's comment there, Tombstone?
Let
Wait,
me
should
wet
have
my
stuck
whistle.
that down.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
yeah, I gotta wet my whistle. Yes, for sitting comfort. For anything else, lube requested. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. So.
You did that so, yeah, very much. If only we could have put some 70s
Oh, there's some clipping action there.
Yeah,
Oh, should I
yeah.
have done a little dance? Well,
Well, maybe so. That was
all
it.
right. All right, next time.
Okay.
We
thank you
try,
very much.
Anna.
We tried Mean Green. We tried.
I'm sorry, Mean Green. I love you.
Oh my God. So let's do this. Let's go on ahead. What we'll do, let's drop the link. If anybody wants to come on, add their thoughts to this show, you are more than welcome to. We can only bring one person on at a time, no, because we create enough of a shit show by ourselves. We don't want this to turn into an out of control panel. But if anybody would like to call in, give us their thoughts on any of these things, you are more than welcome. So I'm going to drop that link. Tombstone, if you want to do that, Gutters, Old Man, if y'all want to do that into the chat, you are more than welcome to. I'm going to do that right now. So Tommy, what's your favorite while I'm doing that? So
I had a
ancient
question.
civilizations, what's your favorite conspiracy? I mean, it's not really a lot of it I hate to call conspiracies because I feel so many of them are true, you know. What is your favorite topic there?
That's a difficult one, man.
That's why I asked it.
Trying to think. You put me on the spot.
I know.
Can you give me some options? Give me some examples because I need to
Okay.
refresh
okay.
myself. Sorry.
Okay,
man.
let's do this. Let's do Göbekli Tepe. Let's do Atlantis,
Oh, yes.
and let's do I don't know. I think that's probably I think.
What's
you
the
went
new
O
one that
on
starts
one,
with a
so-
T? The one you always talk about, fools. The one that starts with a T. I forget its name all the time.
Göbekli Tepe.
No, the other one where they talked about the was it 1800s and that they had
Tartar.
Oh,
Tartaria.
Tartaria.
I love that. I
Okay,
love
yes.
that. I was going to
yes,
say
Tartaria.
that.
Yeah.
I find that fascinating, man.
Yeah, I
The-
want to go through that.
Yes. You
Well,
know,
give us
yeah,
your thought. Give us your thoughts on those topics. Let's hear them.
Well, I generally, the history that we are told, I don't really believe. You know, I feel like our mainstream today can change what happened last week. So, can you imagine what they've changed over hundreds of years? It's definitely not as it is in the textbooks. I don't believe. So, I believe there's been a lot of, you know, Tartaria is a big one. I think it's very possible that we were very advanced. I know I'm not the first person to say this, and it's very much out there, but I think we probably destroyed ourselves and we've started again many, many times. I think that, and you could see it happening again. You could see us getting so far advanced. You know, we've got AI coming in now. You can see how we can wipe ourselves out and be, you know, back to the Stone Age any moment, you know. So I believe we've been so far, you know, and that's why there are these clues out there like Egypt and things like that, that we have. History is not as it is in the textbook, if that makes sense. That's where I am with it all right now. What it is, I have no idea, but I don't believe what I'm told, basically.
Yeah, I don't
Does
believe
that
a
make
damn
sense?
thing. Well, no, and see, I don't believe a damn thing they tell us either. Everything that we are expected to believe. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again, but it seemed like science is supposed to be an ongoing changing thing. Like the more we learn, the more we change science, the more we everything. Up until, you know, the things we're not allowed to speak of on YouTube that happened, you know, 6 years ago, and we don't want to bring up those words. Science was an always evolving process. It was never something that was set in stone. You know, there was never trust the, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is set in stone. This is what it is. You can only believe this. We all look back at that, I think. I mean, I'm pretty certain that we all look at that and go, boy, that was the biggest, you know, scam that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But
I think that opened most people's minds. I think now, I think
Right.
most people are a little bit conspiratorial now. I would think, you know, in this day and age, it's very strange if you're not. You know, with all that we see now going on, it's like they want you to be in a way. They want, how could you not be, you know, conspiracy minded in this world today? You know, so yeah.
I
100%.
would think so. And I mean, they hose the world on that one, but you know, you're not allowed. Maybe you can now. I don't know. I just stay clear of those topics. Anything to do with any of that, you know, you're just better off not to talk about that on YouTube.
Absolutely.
But that to me, you know, makes you look at it and go, everything that, you know, all the stuff with the pyramids, all the stuff. I mean, they discovered that. I mean, what year did they, really say scientists started going in there and digging this stuff up? I mean, that was like late 1800s, right? I mean, then they decided they were, burial tombs, but yet nobody's ever been found buried in any of them. Then they got to make up the excuse, well, maybe somebody looted it and stole a bag of bones, and then they got to go and change all this. And now to question anything, they look at it and go, no, the science says this, and, blah, blah, blah. 50 years ago, science is an evolving thing. 20 years ago, science is an evolving thing. 10 years ago, science is an evolving thing. Now, all of a sudden, if you question anything, you are a conspiracy theorist, which is a term made up by the CIA.
Yeah. I think conspiracy. I think it's sort of the wrong word. I think really, because just being open to this kind of stuff. How can you not be? How can you? Because nobody really knows. Especially with our history, nobody really knows, and we may never know how it started. Where we actually come from. We may never get the answers. We might get close, and then we wipe ourselves out again, and then we're just starting again, and then it's a tricky one.
Yeah, it's hard to think about that, and I mean, just for being somebody who has an intelligent mind and wants to question a narrative, you're labeled as something like a lunatic, just because you want to question something and be thoughtful about it and say, wow, well, wait a minute, that doesn't really, you're an idiot, we're going to point you out and we're going to say this. Well, that don't make sense. What you're telling me doesn't make sense. What I'm seeing with my own eyes is not what what you're telling me. And maybe I am a fool. I mean, self-proclaimed, but I'm not blind.
I was going to say physics stopped evolving with Einstein. They cut it off right then and there. It hasn't evolved since. So just so we're all clear on that. And then, by the way, I was going to tell you a Bigfoot thing. What's really cool is like you go outside and you look, you can't see UV, right? But it's light. So everything's a reflection. It's not actually light. That's not what you're seeing. You're seeing the reflection of something is the light. So all you have to do is if you wanted to disappear, you would change yourself to a UV spectrum. And in that, Bigfoot could disappear right away. And if he's been on the earth as long as he's been, he must have the understanding of that. It's just something to food for thought, keep in your mind, because he just disappears out of nowhere.
Absolutely, yeah. People are following tracks, and then all of a sudden it vanishes, and there's no explanation for it. Stuff like that. And that makes sense.
Can't pick it up.
Yeah, why we can't catch up with these things. It's a good point, man.
What do you think, Toombs?
I don't know about Einstein, but I think Tesla. I think that's when it all ended, because that man had so much stuff that just came up missing. I don't know. I think he I don't know. Maybe he was a little smarter than Einstein. I know we always say, "Hey, you're an Einstein," but I think we should be saying, "I think you're a Tesla."
Well, most people only say that to me, but
Well, that's because you're dumb. But I mean, I'm just kidding. Don't worry, he hurts me a lot worse than that. Yeah. Seeing I drink wine out of a box.
Most women say that.
Walter Russell was even smarter.
See,
choking on the wine,
gagging already. Gotta go off, Cam. Here we
and that was just the liquid part.
She choked herself.
I thought I was gonna die there for a second.
Yeah. Right, exactly. What's up,
Ginger
Darlene?
down.
Good to see you. Ginger down. Good thing it's you and not the other one. He's already tried to buy me dinner and drinks tonight, asking if he could slip me he's like trying to slip me Rougettes and Mickeys and shit like that, I'm like, God damn, I just invited this guy on, and here we go. I'm already getting,
Wow.
Why do you have a black bag full of crushed up blue powder? I don't know what the hell's going on here. But,
I'm home alone, and I think I just roofied myself. So I might be desperate. I don't know.
oh my
I'm gonna
God.
cry right
Hey, folks, anybody out there, if you want to call in, now is the time. Go on ahead and do it. There is the StreamYard link. Like I said, we can bring one person up at a time. If anybody does want to call in and give us any of their thoughts, you are more than welcome to. Just click that link right there. I've got it pinned. I think other people do as well over on their platforms. If anybody would like to, you are more than welcome to come up and give us your thoughts. So what do you think about the Atlantis? What do you think about Atlantis, Tommy?
I think there's got to be something to it, right? There's so much evidence to support that it was there, that it's real. I'd like to think it's there. You know, I think there's so much that has probably gone. That there's probably so much that's before us that has been destroyed, and we just get these little crumbs, you know. And there's probably so much more, as I say, that we'll never know about. And I know that's not what we want to hear because we want to know it all. But I think there's probably so many other civilizations, you know, out there before us that have been. But Atlantis is obviously one that keeps. There seems to be a lot of evidence for and a lot of credence for it. So it's very interesting, man. Yeah.
So have you ever looked into Jimmy Corsetti's theory on Atlantis being over there in the Richat? I think this is how you say it, the Richat structure over there, the Eye of the Sahara. Have you ever looked into any of those videos?
I haven't, no.
Okay, so check out.
I've got to look into. That's what I'm finding out.
Right. So check out my buddy. Check out my buddy. Write this down if you got a pen. Check out my buddy Jimmy Corsetti. I think it's spelled like C-O-R. You type in Jimmy C-O, you know, on X, and you're gonna find him. He's gonna come up. He's been on Joe Rogan and stuff like that. So he's got a hell of a thing with it being the Eye of the Sahara was actually very interesting, and he covers a lot of these other topics that we're talking about too. I want to, like, a goal is to get him on the show one night. Shout out Jimmy Corsetti if you're listening. Love you, brother. No, super cool guy. He's given me permission to play his content on here before. He's given me, you know what I mean, like super cool guy. And he's fascinating, great researcher, pushing. He's actually the one that was on Joe Rogan battling, what's his name, old man?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, he Huasel or whatever the hell the guy's name is. He's the guy who actually is calling him out, going, it's only been this many years, that's Jimmy Corsetti, was the one on Joe Rogan with that, you know, antiquities guy, you know. I always forget his name too. Don't feel bad.
Dr. Hawass.
Right, Huasel. Yeah. So look into his theories though on Atlantis. It's actually pretty fascinating whether it's right or not. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if it is or not. He doesn't know if it is or not. That's just his theory, you know. But it's interesting.
Do you think we're ever going to get the answers to this stuff, guys?
No.
Do you think we're ever going to get the answers?
No.
100%. No.
Not during our time period.
Yeah, I guess that's an important thing to say there. Do you think we as being us on the panel, or we as humanity? Like, which way do you mean that?
As a humanity, it might not happen for many years, but do you think one day we're going to figure it all out, get all the answers, know it all? Maybe AI can do that. I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts on AI, but maybe.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on AI?
Well, I'm a bit of a hypocrite because I use it every day. But I'm also someone that thinks it's very dangerous as well. And I think it's going to become a part of us, which I think that is inevitable. I don't want that to be the case, but I think it's going to get to a point where it's literally a part of us, you know, and we have to have our cell phones now. I think it's going to be like that. We sort of have to. We have to have it to survive in society. I don't want that to be the case. I don't want to put the chip in me, but I feel like that is coming. I don't know what you guys think on that, but I think it's inevitable, and it's moving so quick, you know. And we're relying more and more on AI, and every job that you look into now is using AI in some way, you know. And it's only going to become more and more, you know. So it's quite worrying. It's quite scary, I think.
Yeah, you're like, I hate AI, but I love my thumbnail.
Yeah,
you know,
it makes great thumbnails. Yeah, show descriptions, thumbnails. Yeah,
And you always using it, looking stuff up. It doesn't matter what you're researching. You know, the first thing it pulls up is AI information.
Yeah.
And then everything else is below that. So,
Yeah, but double check that.
oh,
had fights.
definitely.
I've had fights with like my chat GPT because it's like, oh no, this is right. And I'm like, no, it's not. And like, and then it's like, oh, I just found, and I'm like, yeah, it's like arguing with your boyfriend. It's just like, all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, you're right. And then you're hitting your head against the wall like, yeah, damn it, I knew I was right the whole time. But it's all making you sound like you're stupid. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what AI is. It's my
AI is a
friends.
regurgitation
All of
machine.
them. All of them.
That thing just spits out what everybody puts into it.
Mm-hmm.
It does not think for itself. It gives you the top 5 responses. It lies to you and tells you there's things out there that are not out there, just like she found as well. It's a regurgitation machine. It has no original thought whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Anytime you go up there and try to argue a principle or something with it, it always tries to overpower you. It always tries to talk down to you, and it always tries to tell you that they're right. Okay? It is the worst teacher in the world is what it's basically at. It has no original thought, and it can't come up with one. If it's not in its programming, it cannot unveil it to you, no matter what
So
it does.
I'm right. So I'm right. It is like my ex-boyfriends.
Yes.
Like every one of them. Yeah.
Just like
Well,
you.
see,
Every one of them.
I get this all the time. I host trivia nights, like live trivia nights in bars, you know, like real in real life, you know. And, you know, people are always coming up telling me, oh, no, you're wrong. Here is the answer. And they're showing me an AI answer. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. You're the dumbass that's believing AI. Go past the AI and let's look at the real things. And they're like, oh, well, that's the first thing. And I'm like, yeah, because the first thing Google told you is not right because it's AI. It's an AI description of what it's saying by what everybody else is saying. Mm-hmm. Like you could probably Google, you know, on a lot of things, you know, ask what the most populated country is in the world right now, and it's going to tell you China because so many things are telling you China, but it's not China, it's India. India is now, you know, more populated than China. So if you say what's the most populated country in the world, they'll be like, oh no, AI says in China. You know, you're like, no, well, sorry, AI ain't up to date because a million other things say it's China, depending on how you typed it in, depending on how you, you know. And that's people that are cheating at trivia. So, you know, it's a good way of catching those assholes.
I love it. I'll tell you what, it's better than that crystal ball guy we used to have. You put a quarter in, and then his little fake hands start to move over the crystal ball. Yeah, it did better than that guy.
Oh, yeah, like in the movie
like
Big.
That was
I love that film, man.
Zoran.
Yeah,
Zoltar.
Zoltar.
Sorry.
Zoltar.
Of course, Fools knows it.
Of course.
Zoran, maybe that was an. What's Adam Sandler? That might have been one.
Yeah.
There's
Zohan.
Zohan, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, they're all just confused in my brain.
Look, Toombs, I told you last year.
Hey,
last year I was. You're gonna hate it. Yeah, I told you one time I was wrong one time last year, and it wasn't till October till that happened. I mean, come on, we're in May now. We're in May, so I've got at least 3 or 4 months before I can be wrong.
No,
again
I've proved you wrong at least a dozen times.
Oh, sure. Okay. In your own.
And see, it's so hard because Fools does trivia every night, so he's got like 50 million random answers
right.
we wouldn't know.
He's got all the answers, so he's like, "Oh, look how smart I am."
Yeah, exactly. y'all just hate being
another way he feeds
beneath
his ego.
Yeah, look how.
I don't have an ego,
all the
Gutters.
answers.
Gutters, I do not have an ego.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? I'm gonna squirt. I'm gonna squirt you like I do.
Yeah, of course you will, like all the other women.
Let me get my shit kickers on. This bull's getting thick. Yeah, we ain't buying that one.
Hey, what's up,
waiters?
Jixer? She had to go off cam for that one, too. What's up, Jixer Squid? Good to see you, my good friend Jixer Squid. Been a while. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Stephanie Drysdale, as well. So, yeah, we'll keep this going. If anybody wants to call in, now is the time. If not, we're going to rock this thing out, and we're going to close this out like degenerates, just as we're doing right now. So, you got about 5 minutes to call in if you would like to. What's up, Big Dog Mall? I've seen you here all night. I don't know if I said hey to you yet. But good to
I
see
love
you.
Big Dog
Good to see you,
Money.
Johnny Patarosa as well. P Digits, all you fine people, love all you guys. Oh yeah, you got Gene making fun of you right now.
No, he's laughing with me. Unlike, he's my friend.
No, he's making the O face too.
Gene, come on. Back me
So what do you
up.
think, Tommy? What do you think, Tommy? You have fun coming on over here?
Oh, it's been great, man. I've loved it, so I'll come back anytime if you ever want me to.
Oh, we'd love to have you back
Been a
on, man.
blast. You guys are a lot of fun. So thank you for inviting me. It's an honor. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're not wrapping it up quite yet. We'll be out of here, and probably, unless anybody calls in, we'll get out of here in the next 10 minutes. But so Tommy, what do you got coming up? I mean, like, tell us some of the guests you got coming up, stuff like that, because I do love your channel. I didn't know you did other podcasts. Tombstones, it was funny last night. We were all talking. We were planning the show out, and she's like, I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel. I've been listening to this guy on
Shut up.
Amazon podcasts for years,
Well, we're coming up to 4 years this year. So this June, Let's Get Freaky has been alive for 4 years. YouTube, it's a little bit newer on YouTube, so it's about 2 years on YouTube, I think. But most people listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah, so we are more audio. It has been more audio, but I'm trying to push the YouTube a little bit more. So yeah.
Well, I subscribe to the YouTube, and I'm
Thank you.
watching
So
all
did
my
I.
favorite videos,
Thank you very much,
and
guys. I
I'm giving
appreciate
them a
it.
like, and
And I'm
I've
gonna
got it
start
pinned in my
putting,
chat. So
I'm
yeah.
going to start putting older episodes on the YouTube as well. So there's more coming on YouTube. I've got an episode coming out this Sunday. If you like Bigfoot stuff, it's one of the craziest Bigfoot stories I've heard in a long time.
Ooh.
And the story around it as well, the story after it, is one of the saddest I've heard as well. So it's I just thought I'd give you that little teaser there.
Oh no. Sad Bigfoot, like sadder than Harry and the Hendersons. I mean,
Oh yeah, sadder than Harry
man.
the Henderson. Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
that's gut wrenching.
Quite a sad one.
I,
Quite a sad one. Yeah.
I'll listen
That's
to it on
gut-wrenching.
like low volume, but yeah. Is it with what's his name? The Bigfoot ones I like to listen to. Is it Thomas? Is it Seawood or is it?
Oh yeah, he's coming back soon.
I
He's coming back very soon.
I lo-
Yes.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's Native
He's a-
American, and I love his accent too. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
He's such a cool
Yeah, I
dude.
really
He
like-
actually went and lived.
Especially with the little people, like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's
He went and lived
because-
as a Sasquatch, he says, and actually became, as he says, became a Sasquatch. You know,
went out,
I gotta
went out
find
into
out
the
who this guy
bush.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
he said
okay,
he's
wait.
like rubbing the tree stuff all over him, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
We
So
gotta
he
get this guy.
describes it.
nature, dude.
We gotta
Yeah.
get this guy on the show. We gotta get this guy on the show. You gotta hook me up with this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's do it.
absolutely. He's a fascinating guy, very interesting.
He's
You know,
very cool.
he's had it sounds like he's had quite a tough life as well at the same time. But like when he's explaining his, living as a Sasquatch and stuff like that, and he's sort of explaining how he smells the air and stuff, and you can see him going through the motions. It's very interesting, man.
All right,
He's a
guys, I
cool-
hate to interrupt. We do have one caller coming on. Let's hear real quick from Johnny Poderosa. What is up, Johnny Poderosa? You are on the line. How you doing tonight, Johnny?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, last time I was up, I think you were talking about your brother, DF. I think it was your brother Johnny. We had the same last name.
Oh, well, no, maybe a friend of mine, Johnny. But yeah, I think we confused you with that person. But yeah, what's up, Johnny? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Now you were talking about Bigfoot. I was thinking of maybe mixing up with spider goats, like the genes. They were mixed up the genes of a spider and a goat together, making an eight-legged goat. Be good with talking about with the Bigfoot. Kind of crazy. Just a mixture. I don't know. Just thinking crazy.
So we talking about mixing goats with what now? I'm lost here. I'm lost. Maybe I'm just lost. But this,
Like Goat Man? Are we like
Goat
mixing
Man?
DNA?
Goatman's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And Dog Man and
what do you think, Johnny?
waiting
Johnny,
for-
explain to us what you're saying, Johnny. Oh, we lost it. Okay, Johnny. I guess that was all Johnny wanted to say.
Johnny's out.
Spider goat.
Goat
like,
man.
I'm out.
All right. Well,
they
there we go.
mixed the DNA with a spider and a goat. Oh my god.
Checking
what would
in,
that look
checking in
like?
over there, Johnny Patarosa, with with that, Tommy, there was one more question. I just had it on my mind. I was
Ooh.
going to ask you about it.
Johnny
Dan has
said that.
Mothman.
Yeah.
Johnny, that's a hot box going on right there, buddy. That's the only way you're coming up with that. You've been sitting with Indians. We get it.
Right.
Yeah.
They're passing around the
I think
spider
Johnny's
goats.
been
Yeah,
drinking-
spider goats.
He's been drinking that box wine.
Next time, invite the rest of us, will you?
I know it, man. Peace pipes. get
Johnny,
going.
you got them all jealous.
Yeah. We all want to have that kind of vision.
Oh my God, I had a last question for Tommy. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was.
I have
had
a
it right
question
there.
for Tommy.
Okay, but proceed, lady. I will think of mine.
Are you sure? Or
Yes.
I mean-
No, because I can't remember mine now.
Well,
I'm thinking
I
about
thought-
spider goats.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're gone. I was gonna say I think Gutters would like this too because we're grave girls. We like this cemetery stuff. But Tommy had told a story once about his dad who used to go horseback riding. I think it was Yorkshire, right?
No, it's in
the
Devon.
Grave.
That was in Devon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And he
Dartmoor.
this horse in the grave. I was wondering if you would tell that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so when my dad was younger, he would go away in Devon, which is about 2 hours from me now. It's near Cornwall, so it's on the other side from London where we was from. And every summer my dad would go down there and go horse riding. He was big into horse riding when he was younger. My nan and granddad, his mum and dad, would stay in a hotel very nearby. And this place, Dartmoor in Devon, is a very spooky place. There's a lot of legend. There's a lot of lore there. There's a lot of ghost stories. There's pixie laws and things like that and fairy laws. It's a very spooky, magical place. And there's, so where my dad was staying, very close by, there's a grave that's just in the middle of the road, and it's called Jay's Grave. And basically, it's a sad story. In the 18th century, this girl called Jay got pregnant out of wedlock with a married man. At the time, this was seen as a sin, obviously, and didn't go down very well. And she unalived herself, and they saw this as obviously a sin, and they buried her out of the town. They wouldn't bury her in the grave site that the town had. So they buried her out of town at a crossroads. It's quite dark, so they buried her at the crossroads, out of town, because and the logic behind that was if she rose from the grave, she wouldn't know which way to get back to the town. So it's quite dark stuff.
So
And this
sad.
grave is still there. It's unmarked. It's still there. You can see it now. It's not actually marked with a name or anything like that, but it's just like this little stone and this grave that kind of comes out of the ground. You know, you can see where it is now, but it never used to be as marked as it is now. It's not at a crossroads anymore. The land sort of changed, but it's still on this road. So my dad he'd go every summer horse riding around this area, and him and his friends were going down this road where this grave is. And they're riding along, and all of a sudden, one of the girls that he was with, her horse kind of rode over the grave, or very near the grave, and the horse just went crazy. It bolted, it threw her off, and she broke her arm.
Oh,
She had a bad injury, and they kind of, they didn't put it down to the grave then, but they found it quite strange it happened there and stuff like that. And this horse had never done it before. It's very out of character for the horse as well. The next year they went back, the same group, and they're going down this road, and the same girl and the same horse, as they came up to the grave again, the horse just went crazy again, and it threw her off again, and she had another serious injury. I think she broke her leg. So like 2 years in a row, she had these weird injuries around this grave. So I've always seen it as like a not a good thing, basically.
Yeah.
But there's
Wow.
so many people see things there, and it's very interesting. And the flowers change on the grave every day. So, and
That was
when
the
you
cool part. I like
Yes.
that the flowers change every day. I'm just like
always
really?
fresh
I don't
flowers on the
know.
grave,
Yeah.
and nobody
Wow.
knows who does it. It's like an old legend. And I went there last summer, and there was fresh flowers on there. So I mean,
ah,
someone might do it every day. I don't know, but it's a cool legend.
that is
Yeah,
pretty
I like
cool.
I like that with the horses.
that's
'cause
awesome.
I have horses I've ridden my whole life.
Oh,
And when
gosh,
one of
he's
my
gonna start
horses-
talking about the man from
Oh,
Snowy River
Jesus.
again.
You just brought the man from Snowy River up. What's his horse's name, fools? But But yeah, I mean, if my horse doesn't want to go someplace, I don't want to go there. If the horse is telling you no, and if that horse was like feeling something, but how miserable would that woman have been? Like, she got impregnated by a married man, which, hey, back then, that might not have been her choice.
Yeah,
She might
true.
not have been able
Yeah.
to say no, and here she is with a child out of wedlock, and
Yeah,
and
it
then
was
she gets
huge taboo.
yeah,
You just did not.
and it's
Yeah.
all her fault. And the guy, he's probably in the graveyard, like, right?
Yeah.
And here she is at this
Absolutely.
crossroads with her soul lost. And yeah, I can see a horse picking up on that when it goes across there.
Yeah.
Oh gutters.
So I gotta
Like said,
ask you.
The
I
name was Bone Tomahawk.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't bring me
God,
back up on
don't.
Bone Tomahawk.
Oh yeah, there we
y'all
go.
Y'all have
See,
beaten me to death on that
That was the
one.
horse's name.
Hey, real quick. What's
teases
up,
me
Maui?
about Man from Snowy River, but him and that damn Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah, I'm gonna start singing the song. What's up, Maui Howie? Good to see you. Thanks everybody for sticking in here with us. We're gonna wrap this up quick. I think Johnny Patarosa called back in, wanted to finish telling us about his goat spiders. Let's hear about that
Nice.
real quick.
Right.
What's up, Johnny? We got you back on the air. What is going on? All right, we're not hearing from Johnny Patarosa. Johnny
Johnny.
Patarosa, 3, 2, 1. You got anything to say to us?
He's trying.
All right.
Is it-
Not hearing anything from. So, last thing, Tommy, before we go, I do want to hear. You said you had some, paranormal experiences of yourself, and I don't want to like put you on the spot and make you do that. But before we wrap this up, you want to give us a lowdown on some of the crazy things that you've seen, and stuff like that.
I've had quite a lot. I'll tell you something that happened when I was 10 years old, which is probably the reason why I do Let's Get Freaky, because it kind of set me off. That was like when I knew that this stuff was real. So basically, we grew up in a haunted house. Very weird things used to happen there. You always used to hear someone walking around at night when everyone was in bed. Strange vibes. Things used to go missing. Your classic haunted house stuff. One night, me and my brother shared a room, and we had bunk beds. And I remember I was a very bad sleeper. I still am, actually, now. I'm still not great. I still get very scared of the dark to this day. I still don't like being in the dark on my own. If my wife's away, I've got some sort of light on or TV on. I can't be in the dark. So when I used to wake up as a kid, I would like try and get in bed with my mum and dad. And they kind of, and this went on for years. I would get in bed with my mum and dad during the night, and they kind of, I was 10 years old, they'd had enough of it, and they were kind of trying to stop me from doing this. But I was always very scared. So if I woke up during the night, I would be scared straight away, just being in the dark. One night I woke up, and I was scared anyway because it was dark, but you could kind of see the street lights was coming in, so you could see like the layout of the room. And I just remember looking down in the corner of my room, and there was a man sitting at my desk, like a full-bodied apparition. There was a man at my desk, and I wasn't thinking ghost or anything like that. I was just thinking, there's a man in my room. And I was hysterical. I screamed, Mum, and my mum's come running in. Now I can still see this guy sitting here, and he was kind of sitting there at our desk with his head in his fists. Now the thing is, this guy, he looked like William Shakespeare. That was the kind of look this guy had. He had like long hair, he had like a brown suit on, he had like a brown beard. He wasn't from our time, this guy, but he didn't move. Like, he didn't look at me. He didn't seem to acknowledge me. He didn't change his facial or anything, but I could see him solid. He was there, undeniable. And I was terrified. My mum's come running in, and I'm pointing to the corner. There's a man. And she's kind of trying to calm me down. And she's gone over to where this man was. I don't know if she's gone through him or anything like that, but she's come back to me. There's no man there, but I can still see him. Like, he's not moved. I can see him very clear, solid. So after a lot of back and forth, my mum has made me stay in the room. And I was terrified. I didn't want to get out of my bed. I was just so scared. And I just remember going under my covers and just sweating and crying. I was just a mess. And I kept looking, like, all night. I just kept looking, and this guy was just sitting there. Like, he didn't move. Like, and I, people say, was you dreaming? I said, I don't think this wasn't a dream. My mum remembers it to this day, coming in the room and making me stay in the room. And she apologizes to this day that she put me through that. So somehow that night I fell asleep, and I woke up the next morning and that man was gone, and I never actually saw that particular man again. I had other weird stuff happen in the house, but from that moment it was like this stuff is real, man. You know, that was undeniable for me. So yeah, that was my first big paranormal experience.
So how do you feel like do you still have them, or like is this something still haunting you, or do you move on from that?
I definitely still have paranormal experiences. I think when you look into the paranormal, it looks back. That's something I say quite a lot, and I think that's true. I think that happens, and we definitely go through spells in this house where there seems to be weird stuff happening. You know, I've woke up to like the shape of someone standing there and stuff like that. It terrifies me. I don't want any more paranormal experiences, but it does happen. There was one night, you know, last year, it was a couple of years back now, when I woke up and I thought my wife was sitting up crying. I could see her sitting up crying, and I kind of got up and I was like, "What's the matter? You okay?" And I put my hand on her back. I've gone through whatever it was, looked down, and my wife was sound asleep. I was like, "What the heck was that?" Like, you know, I saw something there. There's been quite a few examples of stuff like that. I'm a little bit weird, but yeah, and it got to a point in this house where my wife was like, "You've got to stop doing this paranormal podcast," because she was having weird stuff. The kids were experiencing weird stuff, and I don't tell my kids about the podcast, and I don't talk paranormal to my kids. I don't promote it to them. I don't want them worrying about anything, you know. So they were going.
I have a question there. Do you ever think that doing things like this could be inviting things like this into your life? Like how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I do. And it's very, before I started Let's Get Freaky podcast, I used to listen to other podcasts talking about ghosts and stuff like that. And I used to think I shouldn't be listening to this, man, because I'm inviting it.
Right.
But I've just always had this fascination. I can't not look into it. And I've just started doing the podcast, and there's no going back now. It's too late. But it was getting to a point in this house where, you know, my wife said, "You've got to stop doing it, man, because you're inviting something in." You really, yeah. So I do think there is.
I think if it gets, I've got the solution for you. So I think if it gets to that point, what you got to do is drink about 10 more beers. Okay, then you're going to have that ghost coming up, and it's going to be like, boo, 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 and you're just going to roll over and go, yeah, you know, or like in the middle of the night, and it's going to be like, it'll just go away and move on to some sober person or something like that. You know, it's going to be like, well, I'm wasting my time with this guy. They won't even wake up. I can't even wake him up in the middle of the night and scare him, you know.
That's what I do.
The walls are bleeding, and he doesn't even notice, you know.
That's why I stay up all for the night. I sleep when it's light.
All right, we got our last caller. We got our last caller coming in here.
In the daytime.
He's coming in here to. He needs no introduction, but we do have our last caller. But I think we should give him an introduction. Then we're wrapping this up. We got to get out of here. We are almost at 2 hours right now. So let me find this right here.
And keep having as many Duggars as possible. So it's going to be a Duggar America, everybody.
What is up, Mr. Duggar Fishing? How you doing?
Oh, hey, yeah. How are y'all doing it? First off, I got one thing to say. I sit here and listen to this cat, Tommy. Glad to meet you, Tommy. I'm Mr. Duggar.
Nice to meet you, man.
If you got a bird embezzling from you, I can help you.
He is my YouTube lawyer. So yes.
But you're talking about that guy that's sitting there, stuff like that. He wouldn't have had a second day to hide in the corner on me. I'd have left that house. I would have. I just, you know, I'd throw the Bible in my hand and run down the road and say, "Jesus, protect my back," you know, because I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, that's too spooky, bro. I've seen some shit. I felt some stuff, but to have something materialize to spook me like that, that's like feet don't fail me now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Well, I pray now. That's something that gets me through this kind of stuff now. I pray a lot. You
I'm
know,
too I'm too blessed to be stressed, but I don't know how you went through something like that, man.
yeah, it was terrifying. You know, it really was. You know, it wasn't. It's not a fun memory. It is probably why I do this show, because it got me so hooked on the subject, I guess. But it wasn't a fond time. That's for sure.
A question I have: is this the only place that you've ever had them kind of experiences?
No, I've had it. I've had stuff happen in this house, some weird stuff. I think the paranormal's everywhere. To be honest, I think the potential for supernatural attacks can happen at any time. I believe that. I think we're constantly in a supernatural battle, if you like, whether you're open to it or not. I think sometimes there is things going on around us that we just can't see, and
Sort
when
of
you
like purgatory or something like that, or kind of hung out in limbo.
especially when you look into this stuff, you know, and I know you can say if you're looking into it, you're thinking about it, you maybe can manifest some of this stuff, but I've experienced too much to know that this stuff is real, and it is scary.
Back in the good old days, were you doing the good acid or the half-ass good acid?
Oh.
I've
Were
never
you in
done
the
that,
mushrooms? Were you in the mushrooms?
No, never done that, brother.
Oh, Mr.
Wow.
No.
I'd have to have some excuse why I seen something like that to stay. I would dust my feet off and gone.
I think it makes a difference, though, if you've been seeing them since you were a child.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just makes us more like, as we grow, we see weird shit. And we're like, okay, that's weird shit.
Yeah.
And we just keep on going with our day. It's just like somebody who grew up watching a Porsche drive by every day. They don't just go, oh, it's a Porsche, oh, whatever. And other people would go, oh my God, look at that, right? But yeah.
That's because you haven't owned a Porsche.
I don't want to. I
Once
have a
you
Jeep.
own a
That's all I
Porsche and you
need.
drive one, then sometimes you see those ladies blinking their eyes really fast. So
That's not.
I mean, I'm just
If
throwing it
you
out there.
Take the top off a Jeep, and I'm gonna, I'll stick my leg out there.
Well, it's not about the Jeep's
She'll
top.
run over
It's
your
not
Porsche
about the
with her
Jeep,
I will-
top coming
Well,
off.
I'll knock him out and steal the Jeep. I'll be like,
We'll get off the Jeep. Let's get back. Let me get back to this subject because I only got about a couple minutes time here.
oh, go
Hey,
ahead.
I
Mr.
want to ask you: have
Sorry.
you ever conversed with one, or any? You ever felt like they were trying to tell you something, or was you just like, oh, there's a dude over there, and you never had any interchange? But with
No,
them?
that particular, that's the only time I saw something in that house. No, I did actually see. There was another experience I had in that house where I was in my mum and dad's bedroom, and I was mucking around in their bedroom. They had like mirrors in their room, and I was in the corner of my eye. I saw a naked lady walk past me, right? A blonde naked lady, and it went into my mum and dad's bathroom. And I followed what I thought was my mum into the bathroom, talking away, thinking it was my mum, and then there was no one in the bathroom. That was the only other time I saw something in that house. But they were like the two times I.
So you're following your naked mom into the bathroom.
I didn't want to say.
I mean,
My mum used to walk around naked. My mum used to walk around. I know that's weird, but it's the truth. And,
Yeah, my mom did too. It was not weird to come home and she'd be sitting on the couch, like, putting lotion on, and I'd be like,
Oh my God!
Damn, Mom,
y'all
what
are
if my friends came home with me?
y'all are really
Friends are
bothering
here.
me at
My
this.
friends.
She's like, you don't have friends. It's fine. Because I'm like, what if I brought a friend home? She's like, no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, thank God you don't have friends. Jesus Christ.
Nobody likes gingers. I know.
Oh, well, that's debatable because I got two gingers on this stream
I know,
right now
Mr.
that I
D.
absolutely love.
Gingers are
And
great.
I love the two
Yeah,
gingers.
yeah.
We got you top and bottom right here. We got the two gingers lined up,
Ooh.
top and bottom right there. And I love both of
Sandwich.
you. Mr. Doug, you got anything? We got Bruce in the back. I got to take one more before we wrap this thing up.
No, man, I just wanted to come up and comment on that. And,
I love you, Duggar. Thank you so much.
I've been sitting here listening to it for a little bit, and it was amazing. It's just that you could have the fortitude to sit there in the same house where you see the boogeyman, or what I would classify as a bona fide boogeyman. I'd be gone. Congratulations and have faith in Jesus. That's what got you through it.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Bubs. I'm out the door. I'm like burning the place down. I'm like leaving nothing but a bunch of sulfur behind, and kerosene and gasoline.
I just wanted to acknowledge the people on the panel. Old man, good to see you. Gutters,
Good to see you.
Tombstone, baby girl.
Mr. Duggar.
We love you, Doug.
Hello, Mr. D.
You do have the greatest people in chat. Remember, I'm too blessed to be stressed. Y'all take care of your little bitty selves. Doodly doo.
We
Love you,
love
Mr.
Mr.
D.
Duggar right there. We love Mr. Duggar. That is my YouTube lawyer. He also does specialize in bird law. If anybody needs any bird law done, definitely get in touch with him. He is the best YouTube lawyer and bird law specialist out there. Last caller coming up right now. We're going to bring up Bruce. I want to hear what Bruce has to say. What's up, Bruce? You're up with us.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, Bruce. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm driving, so I just got off an investigation. Doing a house.
Now, is this Bruce Paranormal?
Yeah, guys.
All right, my ex-friend. I finally get you up here, Bruce Paranormal. How are you doing, my friend?
Doing well, guys. Doing well, my friends. Just got off of investigation. It just sucked tonight. So, but yeah, I figure I'd call in and just say hi and love talking to you and hearing you guys. So
No, it's great to have you on. I love your channel, man. I love your X channel. I follow you over there. I'm always trying to, liking all your stuff, watching your on the site paranormal investigations and stuff like that. I know Tommy does. He watches all your stuff too. I know Tombstones does as well.
Absolutely.
Goddamn, Bruce,
Yeah.
I feel like we're being blessed by a celebrity right now. So
I know.
good to have you here.
wow, hey guys. Oh my God,
It's like
I'm
the
blushing over
second
here.
coming.
Yeah, I'm over here blushing over here.
You're a legend, brother.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, I popped in. I was hearing about, some lube and stuff like that, and I'm like, hey, I got to get home. Like, yeah.
I gotta stop at Walgreens first and get my. Yeah.
I got to get some cheap champagne, and yeah. Like,
All right, he's stopping, grabbing a couple bottles of Boone's Farm on the way home, and is definitely,
he's getting the box wine, big box.
yeah. Oh, I know there's some ladies out there that love some boxed wine. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to look too
TF
far.
keeps saying that. Oh, you shut up.
Oh man.
I'm gonna smack him after this.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm getting ornery now. He's stirring me.
All right, so let's hear from Bruce real quick. Bruce, so you went and did a paranormal investigation tonight. I saw you were posting that earlier. How did that work out? Did you get any hits, anything like that?
No. So this one place I got, it's just I'm telling you, it's so wild. It's like something. It sounds like a human is climbing or falling themselves through the house. That's how loud it is. Very unsettling. Tonight, there was nothing at all. So, I guess you'll have that.
So what is let's ask you while we got you here right now, Bruce, because I would like you to come up and be a guest on the show one night. And I really would while you're home and, while you're not driving down the road. But what is the, most intense situation you've ever had doing these paranormal investigations?
Oh my goodness. So I really don't know. I really can't tell you. I've ran into so many different situations of being out in the woods, but I would, when, cryptids, UFOs, and ghosts, but just recently, I got to tell you, I got to live in hell scared out of me, where I am, really, I don't get.
This is what we want to hear about.
Yeah. So I was in this location, and the front door knocked, and I just opened it up like there was going to be someone there, and there wasn't. So I closed the door, and then I don't know, moments after that, something ran through this house just as loud as a human, and then it started to flapping on the side of the house all around me. It was and this house is only 800 square feet. It was all over the glass of the house. And I went outside, and there was nothing there. So I was going to kind of just check in to see what was out there. But the feel of, I don't know, it was like I felt it. It's a really strange sensation. I just felt it. I felt this weird dread come through my body. So I go back inside the house, and I opened up a door, and it felt like it felt and smelled like I opened the tomb up that was, sealed up 5,000 years ago. And this gust of wind hit me with just a force. And I mean, that really startled me. It was,
well, yeah, that would scare the shit out of anybody.
Yeah. And I really don't get startled, and this house did it to me. So, my buddy just went there last weekend. Me and a small group did, and my buddy had no idea about this house, and he saw something. So we were doing like an EVP session with headphones and with eye protection on, or like a little sleep mask type of thing. But I was doing the questions, and he just stopped, and he's listening through a recorder, and it's not one of them spirit boxes. It ain't one of the SB7 boxes. It was just a recorder. So he was listening through it, and he just takes over the EVP session, and I thought it was really strange. And then he just drops it and goes outside, and he's going to kill me for saying it, but he was crying his eyes out, and it really startled me. And I asked him, he's just like,
Did you tease him? Did you tease him for being a wuss, or?
Oh my gosh! At the point where, like, I had another investigator with me, and they're two grown men. There's three grown men in this house. One of them goes outside, starts crying. The other one doesn't believe him, goes into the room. He comes out crying. So I got two adult men sobbing like a bunch of babies, and I'm like, "What the world?" I'm like, "You guys are really screwing me up here. Like, what's going on?" And so they both said that they like mentally seen this child, this girl, come in their minds and talking to them, and this overwhelming dread came through their bodies and this sorrow. So, okay, you can make a story up, but how they looked afterwards, they looked like the life was sucked out of them, like they were exhausted, and that's what he said. My buddy's exhausted. So that's wild shit there, and that's going to probably take. I mean, right now I can't even think anything that will top that. It was my first sort of like Hollywood experience in, in making a scary movie.
But you guys held it together, right? There wasn't any of that, like, oh my God, like all that stuff, right? You guys were like, you might have been scared, but you were real men about it, right?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm there to investigate the paranormal and not run from it. And my teammates, my crew is the same way. So, I always say, if you feel uncomfortable, just remove yourself out of the room or the house. Just walk out calmly. No running. Don't be breaking shit on the way out, So
let me ask you,
you
Bruce.
break it, you buy it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. It's like we're in an antique shop now. Let me ask you, Bruce. Has there ever been a time when you were, like, legitimately scared?
Probably that time, right?
I mean, I get spooked.
How do you feel about that? Has there been times when you were, pushed into a corner and were like, oh, wow, I shouldn't have done this. Check, please.
Not, I mean, okay, so so it's my investigation approach, and I think that I'm not going to say it like sort of ruined me, but my investigation approach into when I do an investigation is I try to not feel anything. I go into a location not trying to feel anything at all. Now, because I can't prove a feeling. So what I do once, I will feel like my hair starts to, that tingling where you're about to get scared. And I can really clear my mind quickly and just clear the atmosphere of that. So that's what I'll do. I won't let something scare me too deep. And I will get startled. I something smacking on the wall or, a touch, I will get startled. But to get the living hell scared out of me, and I'm just closing up. I don't. It's not going to happen in the house. I will say there's some stuff in the forest that I'm packing up and I'm walking out. So, I don't know what, when I do something out in the woods, it is just creepy and it is unsettling, voices but I mean, yeah, it's going to be me running of something of natural that just, gets me going.
Weird stuff happens in the woods.
Yeah.
Nothing good ever happens in the woods at night. Nothing ever.
No, and I keep on. I mean, the woods is not yours at night. That's what it feels like. It just feels like you're not welcome in these spots. So,
sometimes during the day too. Like if you get that feeling during the day, just turn around and leave. Get out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I don't know. Hey, Tommy, what's the time? What is it, about daylight for you?
It's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, Tommy's over here about to have some horrible English breakfast for
I want an English breakfast
for the morning. He's going to be eating eggs with some weird toast or something that doesn't taste good.
Wait. Tommy needs to know how. Okay, Fools last night he was bashing English food.
No.
And
I'm sorry, your beans are horrible. I wouldn't even put them in my chili.
Oh, I was like, he's never sat down and had a full English breakfast.
Full English breakfast, yeah, you can't go wrong.
Oh my God. Yeah. Right now, if I could make that shit myself.
What's a full English breakfast?
You got probably a piece of toast.
Eggs, you got toast, you got beans, you got mushrooms, you got sausage.
You got mushrooms in your breakfast.
You got all sorts.
You shut up, Fools.
And they better be the psychedelic ones, or I'm not in.
Beans in the morning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only time we eat them.
It's weird, but it's good. Like the first time I sat down at B&B and they put it in front of me, and I was like, "What the fuck are you trying to serve me for breakfast?" And I'm like, but I was so damn hungry. I was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna eat it." And
I'm so damn hungry. I'd eat these British people's food.
I wanted it all the time. Oh no, I love English.
All right, Tommy. So we do have to wrap this up. We're at the 2-hour mark. Bruce, I got to get you on. Bruce, one night I got to get you on as a guest so you can tell us about all your paranormal things.
Yeah.
We're wrapping this up. We're at our 2-hour mark, and we try to close this show down. Any last words, Bruce? Pump your channel, man. Tell everybody where they can find you, Bruce, over there on X, because I want to get you on as a guest one night. I've already invited you. You know that. So
Yeah. No, guys, I just wanted to chime in and give my 2 cents. And I want to talk more about, hey, where's all the missing bells? The Tartarian.
Tartaria.
Eye of Sahara. Man.
Well, plug your channel, man. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, man. Okay. That's all I got right now. So,
well, no. Plug your channel.
You got a blog? You have a blog?
Tell everybody where they can find you. We got 200 and what is it, 203, 204 people watching right now
Oh,
live. So plug your
man.
channel. Tell everybody where they can find you, Bruce.
Here.
All right, so it's Bruce Paranormal. Bruce Paranormal on X. That is the only place I know to find Bruce, but Bruce Paranormal on X.
Yeah, I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. So
I'm an adult. I don't have those, but
I know, right? I was about kicked off of X, and I went into panic mode, and I got to go on the child networks of TikTok. So, hey, that's some catchy stuff. That TikTok is, man, it's a good drug. Like, if you haven't tried it yet, I know.
I know. I can't do it, man. I
Oh,
can't do
my
it.
God.
Probably not many they haven't tried.
Yeah. But Bruce Conspiracy. You at Bruce Conspiracy on all my handles, or Bruce Paranormal and Coffee on all the handles out there. Absolutely. So,
hey, what say you, Bruce? I'm going to say, how about next month we figure out a day where you and Tommy can both come on here together? Why don't we do that? Why don't we bring Tommy back and we bring you on here, Bruce, one night, and we do a show, and we get you and Tommy both up here as guests on the show? Is that cool with you, Bruce? You want to do that?
Yeah. I mean, you put me on the spot like that. Yeah, I got it now. Right?
I know. I always put people on the spot, brother.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, are you saying you don't like Tommy?
Oh, I love Tom.
Okay.
I mean, how can't you love that guy? Yeah,
I know. I mean, he's kind of an asshole. I mean, this Tommy guy, he told me I couldn't get it up and shit like that.
Yeah, he's a special kind of asshole, but he's still special.
Right.
Kind of like.
Are we all counting who's asshole? I mean, me.
You're an asshole. So am I.
Yeah.
Right. You'll fit right in. Let's make that happen, Bruce. Hey, how about you and Tommy come back up here? You both co-star up here on this show one night, and we will have it. We'll set that up for next month. We'll figure out a night when both of you can come up here. How about that?
Yeah, dude. That sounds really exciting. Yeah. Yep.
I'd love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Bruce. Thanks for calling in, man. Check back in. I got your. I know how to get in touch with you. Everybody, check out Bruce Paranormal on X. I know that's where I follow Bruce, and I love Bruce. He is an author. He is a researcher. He does paranormal investigations. He does live streams on X. He does puts things out, and I watch all of them. So go check out Bruce Paranormal on X.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Love you, Bruce. Thanks for calling in, brother.
All right, see you guys.
All right, see you, buddy.
Thanks, Bruce.
Look at that. We actually heard from Bruce too. Yeah. Wow, what a fun show this
I got him
has
to
been.
Call in.
I know you did. You tempted him. You're like that ginger lady tempting guys to call in. You're like,
call in, bitch.
Call in. Yeah. You're like reeling fish.
What? Yeah, I was noodling.
Noodling.
Mr. Duggar knows about that. That's how I got him.
Exactly. All right. Our all-star rock star of the night, Tommy. Tell us what you got coming up this week. Tell everybody to follow you. Tell everybody what you got going on. We're wrapping this thing up right now.
Thank you so much, guys. Absolutely love this tonight. Thank you so much. Wherever you get your podcast, Let's Get Freaky. You'll see my little ginger cartoon face with a Bigfoot, a ghost, and an alien. You can't miss it. 2 or 3 episodes a week. Come get freaky if you like paranormal, and if you'd like to share an experience as well, I'd love to talk to you. So thank you so much, guys. This has been amazing tonight. Thank you.
All right, there we go. So Let's Get Freaky podcast. You can find that on all the Amazon, Spotify, Apple, all that kind of jazz like that. Let's Get Freaky podcast. Nightbot has been dropping his link, and it is in the description of the video. Go over there and sub our good friend Tommy up. Tombstones, what do you got coming up this week?
Tomorrow I'm going to be at a haunted cemetery.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
Let's hear more
And
about
it's
it.
supposed to be, it's one of the most haunted places in Michigan. And Michigan's pretty freaking spooky. I don't know if y'all been here, but
It ain't as spooky as
scary.
Atlanta, Georgia.
I mean, it's scarier than Detroit. So, I mean, we've got Detroit. So,
there's more spooks in. Never mind.
Okay,
Um,
don't be racist.
Anyway, so everybody make sure you go over there and
We can't
sub
take
up
him
to-
anywhere, dude.
See, she's got to go off camera again. How many times can I make this lady go off camera tonight? So make sure you go over there and sub up to Tombstones. I know Nightbot has dropping it over and over and over again. Anybody who is a mod, could you please drop Tombstones in there as well? I know I got like every 5 minutes. We're dropping Tommy's the link right and left. Nathan, what kind of crazy old man builds stuff you got coming up for us this week?
Well, I'm working on the anti-gravity weight reduction. So, like I said, I got 1.5 pounds. I need to get 3 pounds by the end of the week, the next week. And hopefully the thing only weighs 4 pounds. So that should put me right in the ballpark, man, of having it done by the time I get to Tesla Tech. So that'll be in August, I think it is.
So tell us about Tesla Tech.
Basically, people who come up with inventions, Tesla coils, things like that, all get together and basically have a conference. And you're able to get on the stage and tell everybody what you've been doing, showing them the receipts and everything. Just builders out there, not a bunch of pontificators, not a bunch of math whizzes. You got people who actually put hands on, you know what I mean, doing stuff. And I love that crowd, man. Because
where is it, and what is the website so we can go check it out? Because I want to go.
It's in New Mexico. Okay. And Tesla Tech is the website name, teslatech.com. And basically what's cool, what is it, Roswell, New Mexico, right over by there, is what you can go in driving distance from it. So what's cool is there's a lot of people doing a lot of different research on things. And this year I'm doing the IMR, the initial mass reduction. And then hopefully next year I'll be doing anti-gravity. And dude, it's like the coolest thing in the world. Everybody who's ever built stuff has been dreaming of going there. You know what I mean? When they call your name and you can go. So I got my opportunity. So here we go.
I want to come check that out. So keep me posted on that. I've never been to New Mexico. Maybe I'll come down there and hang out with you. Yeah. And you go to Tesla Tech. That would be pretty cool. I'm sure I could run my mouth and have a good time there. I'm good at that. At least having a good time. People tell me I'm bad at running my mouth, but so check out Old Man Bill's. Tell everybody, Old Man Bill's, where they can find you.
Oh, anytime you type in Old Man Bill's on any platform, it'll come up with my stuff.
All right.
So
there we go. Type in Old Man Bill's everywhere you go. Gutters Pub, what do you got for us this week?
It's a surprise for you as well as me. We'll see how it's all gonna go. But hopefully I'll be there Tuesday, and we'll do something fun.
All right,
I'll try to stay away from politics.
Yep, Gutters Pub every Tuesday night. She's gonna try to stay away from politics.
It's really hard, though.
Gutters Pub every Tuesday night about 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Go over there and check that out. It is always a fun time. I will be back this Sunday night. I haven't done trivia night in 2 weeks because I've been busy actually doing real life things. This Sunday night, trivia night, coming back. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, trivia night coming back. We'll give away some cool prizes. We will have a whole lot of fun. It'll be a blast. So come over there. Make sure you tune in to that. Tommy, guest of the hour. Any last words for us, brother?
This has just been an honor. Thank you so much, guys. Anytime you want me back, I'd love to come back and talk and get freaky with you guys again. I've absolutely loved it. Thank you very much.
We loved having you.
Man, Tommy's awesome, man. You've been a great.
You guys are awesome.
Oh, look, I think if I do that, it'll like do something.
Does that look
You've
like a
been the
heart?
most fun, Tommy. I've had
Yeah,
a
here's
long time
mine.
having you on.
Old man's is just a.
Yeah, I didn't make it quite to the heart.
He's like, I'm
My
a
ass
square.
is flat.
I'm a ginger. I don't have one or a soul.
Tommy's been great. Tommy's been great. Listen, everybody, please go over there and do check out our website. www.abbinormal, 2 A's, ABBI, abbinormal.com. Go over there and check that out. If you would like to be a guest on the show or anything like that, please email us through that. Reach out to us on social media. Do whatever you need to do. abbinormal.com. We put a lot of work into the website, Mr. Producer has. Thank you, Mr. Producer, for doing all your hard work. In the back, abbinormal.com. abbinormal.com. Just go over there, please. Click on that website. Check us out. All the previous episodes are on there. We would appreciate if you go there. If you would like to be a guest on the show, abbinormal.com. Tommy, send some of your crazies over here. We would love to interview with them. So
I'll send you a few.
Oh, man, I want them all. So we're getting out of here, folks. Tommy, you've been a great guest.
Thank you.
Love
Right
you,
on,
brother.
Tommy.
Thanks for being
Love you
here.
guys.
Thanks
Thank
for
you very
everybody
much.
for calling in. Please tell us good night in the chat. We're going out here. Y'all hang tight.